Here we go again. Another night, another dream, but I'll wait you. Oh shit, man! I seen a Devin Haney interview where he was talking to Ariel Helwani, and he was talking about Top Rank's developmental process, and he was like trying to throw shade at them and shit like that. Like he was like, "Oh, you know, at Top Rank, they're gonna match you a certain way." I'm thinking to myself, you do realize that your idol, the guy that you most look up to, that you model yourself after, was developed by Top Rank, right? It's like this moment in history that everybody tries to strike from the record that, yeah, Floyd Mayweather, all y'all Floyd Mayweather fans, if not for Top Rank, no Mayweather. He went through the same vetting process that you guys try to criticize. Like, yeah, the fighters over there are protected. What the fuck are you talking about? They've developed the very best fighters, the best fighters. Arguably, they've developed the best fighters of the last, I don't know, over 20 years. Not just Manny Pacquiao, Floyd too, because that's where he got his start. And it's like you got to remind them that Al Heyman did not develop Floyd Mayweather. Golden Boy Promotions did not develop Floyd Mayweather. When he left Top Rank, that's where he went. And they're not the ones who groomed him, they're not the ones who developed him. So before you take a shot at Top Rank and how they match their fighters, realized they're the ones who gave you Floyd Mayweather, Devin Haney. Gooch, what it do? Ray, what it do? You know what I mean? We got some great fucking fights coming, man. Great fucking fights. I'll talk more about the Devin Haney shit because that interview really pissed me the fuck off. So I got to do a segment on it tomorrow. I fucking have to, and I will. Uh, that shit really pissed me off. So I'll get more into it tomorrow. Blank face, what it do? You know. But that Nunez versus Navarrete. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking to that. Because I don't really know who wins that fight. Neither guy looked all that great in their last fight. Nunez didn't look that good with Pitufo Diaz. He's looked better. He looked better with Rakamov. But Navarrete looked like dog shit with Charlie Suarez. So if Charlie could do all that to you, what will Sugar do to you? It's that kind of thing. And we'll talk about that on the panel tonight. I'm looking forward to that Kelly versus Murtazaliev just because you need that fight where a motherfucker just get his ass beat. Where motherfucker just get the shit beat out of him. And that's that fight. Eddie bid on that fight. Well, it's not that he bid on that fight. He basically picked it up. They're real cool with Voserman. So they likely reached that arrangement quite amicably. They've worked with Voserman on many fights in the past. And if you're Voserman, it's like, look, we can't do this one on our own. We might as well let Eddie do it. If Eddie is willing, let him do it. He's got the platform, you know? January looked like it's going to be some shit, dog. Because that's Murtazaliev Kelly, Nunez Navarrete, and I forgot. I forgot what else they trying to do in January. But it is looking like it's gonna be lit at the beginning of the year. Herb, what it do? Peter, what it do? What it do? Ray, what the fuck? What's good, Ray?
So good, bro.
Where you
Chilling.
been at, yo? I missed you, yo. Where you been at?
Hey, bro, I be working, bro.
Can't be working all the time, bro. You got to make time for boxing, bro. Come on.
There is
I'm
nothing going on to make that statement true, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you.
talking about. We got Jordan Thompson on the weekend, bro. Jordan Thompson, bro. Joshua Buatsi in the
Isn't
afternoon.
he that basketball player that got knocked out by Jayo Pasaya?
Yeah, motherfucker called him a basketball player. He is a tall ass motherfucker though. He was huge for cruiserweight, man.
Yeah,
And,
he's like
and
six
yo, they
six or some shit like that.
and they got that motherfucker fighting in Orlando. I ain't mad at it because it's an If you look at the people that's on that card, it's like an international card because you got that Indian kid Nishant Dev. He's pretty good from what I've seen. I think you got Omari Jones, the U.S. Olympian. And you got Jordan Thompson in the main event from the UK. So yeah, that should be interesting.
But
I like that.
who's
I
Thompson
like that.
fighting?
Some Cuban. You know the Cuban might win, by the way. He's
Yeah,
fighting some
hold on.
Cuban guy. Some he fighting some old face Cuban. You know them Cubans, they got the old face. Motherfucker be 30 with a fucking face of a 40-year-old, bro. Old face motherfuckers, bro.
Blood clots.
Oh yeah, bro. I don't know, man. It says heavyweight division though.
Yeah, he moving up. He moving up.
Yeah, I might not pick Thompson for this win, bro. I might be picking the whatever. He might be an underdog. I might be
I
picking
mean,
underdog for the
you
win.
know, they should have put him in there with a fucking bum, bro. Like, yeah, he might get, he might get knocked the fuck out. But I don't mind that. I don't mind seeing Jordan Thompson get knocked out. That's all good, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Joshua Buatsi fighting fucking Zach Parker. Listen, you can't just win that fight, Joshua. You can't just, you can't just, you gotta fuck that dude up, bro. John Ryder beat that dude. He made that dude quit. You can't,
Yeah.
and that was at 68. You gotta fuck that dude up, bro. Otherwise, I'm gonna file you under mediocre. I kind of already do, to be honest. I sold my Joshua Buatsi stock a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think there's a lot to like respectfully to Joshua Buatsi, but it's like I don't know how far he's gonna go past just attraction, unless as the current standing is of light heavyweights right now. If we're saying maybe how old is he again?
That dude is in his early 30s, man. He's not a young guy. Not
No,
not for light heavyweight, like, no, he's not a young guy. He's about 30
all right,
something.
I take back what I was gonna say 4 seconds ago. So yeah, this is pretty much as good as it's gonna get. I was gonna say maybe if you give him a couple years, Better Beef retires, Bevo retires, but he's not
No, because
outlasting those two.
even though light heavyweight seems top heavy, right? There's guys you got to think about. Like, do I trust Joshua Buatsi, for example, against Imam Katayev? No, I do not. I do not. You don't have the work rate. You don't have the inside game unless you've been working on it. You don't have the work rate or the inside game. Yeah, you got a good right hand. Joshua does have a good right hand. And he showed a good chin with Callum, but that guy's strong too. That guy hits hard too. Do I trust Joshua Buatsi to beat him? Do I trust Joshua Buatsi to beat Benavidez? Do I really trust him to beat Anthony Yard? He might finagle that one. That one maybe just because how did Lyndon Arthur beat Anthony Yard? With a jab, lateral movement and a jab. And yeah, Joshua could do that. He could move and throw his jab, right? He could do that, you know?
Yeah, I could see that happening if it were like them for like a vacant WBO or something.
Yeah, that it's just that, like you said, it's hard to know how far he's gonna go because even without Artur and Dimitri being there, you don't beat all those. I don't think Joshua beats all those guys. He's not number 3 in the division. You know that? Well, we know he's not. You couldn't beat Callum.
Yeah.
You couldn't beat Callum. So it's like, yeah, if a guy could get inside on you, and it's those guys you got to look out for. The Imam Katayev, the David Benavidez, those guys they're aggressive. They're going to get inside on you. They're going to do something similar to what Callum Smith did.
I'm gonna put a question mark in Katayev though. I will say that. Like only
Well,
because like when I watched the Morel fight and I remember everybody was like so happy, like, yo, he dropped him and all this stuff. I was like, all right, but one, Morel is a 168 pounder and he was being retarded. And on
yeah.
top of that, if you go to like the end of the fight, Katayev was getting tired. Like he
Yeah,
was
because I
breathing
don't think
deep and heavy.
you
And that's
could
a 10
correct me
round.
if I'm wrong. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Katayev had fought in a 12 rounder before that.
That
He
wasn't
don't.
12
He
rounder.
don't even. What was that? A 10 rounder?
I'm pretty sure it was 10.
And I remember when I was watching that fight, thinking that it's some shit to Katayev. That is it that most of his fights didn't go the distance. That he knocked a lot of those guys out, which is why he has a.
Yeah.
It was something like that. That he's got a shit engine because he don't normally go the full 10 or 12. He don't normally do that. But I think he did fairly well when you consider that this is the incomparable David Morrell that David Benavidez couldn't knock out. Did fairly well, you know.
Yeah, hey, if that's how we're gonna look at it.
I mean, well, how else we gonna look at it? I think Katayev did better than David. Be real with you. He ain't get knocked down like David, and he scored a knockdown. At the
Yeah,
end of
that's where the retard part comes in.
okay, but at the end of the fight, there were people that thought Katayev did enough to win. There
Yeah.
were a
Yeah, I
lot of
was one of
people.
them.
Oh, all right, then all right, all right, but it is what it is. Nunez and Navarrete, gun to your head, who wins that fight, right?
I'm gonna go Nunez. I think Nunez still cares about boxing.
Oh shit, Herb, you agree with that shit? You think Nunez beats Navarrete?
I want to ask you that, man, because I can't make it out. I think I'm gonna go with Nunez. Nunez seemed a little bit more serious.
I mean, I think Nunez. I get that Nunez is younger, fresher in a manner of speaking. That he's not as embattled
Yeah,
as Navarrete. That Navarrete, he fought a lot of people. When
yeah,
you really think about it, he actually fought a lot of fucking people. But something tell me that he would get out of bed for that fight, man. Something tell
yeah.
me that.
It's
If
sad.
he, if
It's sad.
that's some shit I can't trust, bro.
It's just that how inspired do you expect him to be fighting a random Filipino named Charlie with a bad haircut? Navarrete probably didn't give a fuck about that. Like, man, what the fuck am I doing with my life, bro? Who the fuck is this? I can't eat shit to fight this motherfucker. He
Right.
never been in a unification match, Ray.
Yeah, no.
He hasn't, and I think what's the craziest thing? I think that will hurt his career in the long. I mean, well, this is going to be a unification, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is. That's what I'm saying. That's why there's an X factor with this fight for me, because he's fighting another Mexican fighter like himself,
Mm-hmm.
and that might be the kick in the ass that the Navarrete that fought Oscar might show up. That, and it's a
Mm-hmm.
unification match. You never got the unified titles at any other weight, 122, 126, 130. You never got to do that. So might
You
get
know,
out of
I'm
bed.
gonna cast a bit of aspersions on that. I'll say this. Maybe it's like him fighting another Mexican. He will step it up. Just thinking maybe it's like a pride thing. It's a guy from that country, but but like in terms of like getting something new, he had a chance to become, what was it, a 4-weight divisional champion. I didn't see a
Yeah.
performance or a body that looked like he wanted to become a 4-weight divisional champion.
That was an awkward fucking dude to fight though, because Dennis was bouncy too. You remember that fight? They was like bouncing around. They was like in a bouncy
Yeah.
castle. They both missing everything too. They
Yeah.
missing it because they keep bouncing around. They can't get a clear shot. That was a weird ass fight. It's like
It is, but
it's mad shit happening on the screen, but ain't nobody hitting nothing.
And they be
but if
mad.
you put
Look,
Nunez in that fight,
makes it look
if you
so
put
crazy.
Nunez in that fight, what you think is happening? I don't think Dennis makes it to round 12.
I disagree because Dennis is very bouncy. Dennis is really, really bouncy. Like, that's his thing. Like, well, now that he's in his late 30s, yeah, you could probably say Sugar would have got him. But I'm just saying, in general, if you look at all the old fights of that guy, that's a bouncy fucking guy. He's not just some flat-footed dude that's going to stand there and get punched in the fucking face. And Nunez, you saying that, but Nunez looked real fucking with that Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
With the
but
Puerto Rican Pitufo Diaz, he looked real.
What are we talking about?
yeah.
When Nunez
Last
fought
fight.
Diaz, that was his last fight. And
Yeah.
remember that it looked like Diaz hit harder than Nunez. It was
Right.
remember
Different.
Nunez is landing all type of shit, and Diaz is cool. And I remember when Diaz fought Navarrete. Nah, homie, he couldn't deal with that power. He was getting fucked up. That's in my head, yo. I don't know, man.
I think talent for talent and punch for punch, Navarrete is better. But hey, bro, I really just do wonder. It's like, are you going to come into that fight actually, wanting to be that guy?
So we got 2 for Nunez, undefeated. Who do you think wins that fight, Nunez or Navarrete?
I'm gonna go with Nunes. Yeah,
3
I
for
gotta go.
Nunez.
Yeah,
Wow.
Navarrete loves tacos too much. He
Yeah.
likes beer. He's just not dedicated, bro.
You
You
don't
know
know
what?
who.
I might be. I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to be a contrarian, but I really think y'all sleeping on Leatherface of Vaquero, bro. Remember, that dude don't cut. He don't scar. He don't swell. You could punch
He
that
did cut
motherfucker
though.
in the face. Oh well, yeah, when Charlie hit him, you're right.
Exactly.
You're right.
Last
Right,
fight.
right, right, right.
Put him in the microwave, let him come out as Zorro. You could do all kind of shit with
Michael Myers skin it.
You know, so not because I remember that Valdez fight, man. Valdez hit him with a couple of shits, and yo, he looked like he wasn't even in the fight. I remember that shit both times. Valdez hit him with some
Nah, bro,
shit.
you forget, bro. When Navarrete is fighting midgets, his stats increase by like 1,000, bro. Like you see
Yeah,
that
but
dog bait fight,
yeah,
he
but
kills
you
those
know
people,
that
bro.
Nunez is shorter than him, right? Nunez
But
ain't
how
Nunez.
sure are we talking?
I mean, like you could see it. Like he got a height advantage on Nunez too, though. He do.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Is Navarrete really gonna use that shit, bro, to his advantage? He's
Nah,
just
he
In
there to
can.
whoop.
in
He's
his
just there to.
no, in his way. Not you know Navarrete not gonna sit here and sugarfoot all fucking night. But he
No,
got
yeah.
his shovel uppercut that he throws from 15 fucking feet away. Why does it work? Because these little ass motherfuckers is all the way down here. These little motherfuckers. Like I don't know. I feel like Navarrete is live in that fight, man. I do. He live in that fight.
You know what? I'll come back to you if I see the weigh-in and he doesn't look like he ate half of Mexico's meat.
Pause.
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 I'll be like, you know
I'm
what?
gonna go with
I'll pick him.
Say
I'm
it
gonna
again,
go with Si
country.
Se Puede. I'm
Si
going
se
with Si
puede.
Se Puede.
Yo, country, your Spanish is getting so much fucking better, bro. Like,
Yo, that was Spanish. I thought he was speaking Russian.
no, si se puede. Si se puede.
I
Si se
thought the
puede.
Michael, the
Shout out to
Michael guy.
Peter. Is the Mayweather Pacquiao 2 circus going to further damage the sport in the U.S.? Want to hear y'all's thoughts. The first one did a lot of damage. I don't think the second one can. I agree with you that the first one damaged the sport because now it's the template for everything, right? This is what so many boxers aspire to. We got to wait 4 and 5 fucking years for every fucking fight, right? Everybody thinks they belong on pay-per-view, right? Every fucking asshole with a Philly shell and a jab is the next Mayweather. It did do a lot of damage. Whoever mic that is, fix that shit or get off the panel. It did do a lot of damage, but I don't think the second one can do damage. Like I don't like how would it damage what's
It's just,
already kind of fucked up? Like how?
it's
You know?
just you know this fight's for the casuals, and if the first fight damaged it, bro, we had to wait 5 to 6 years for the first fight. Now we're gonna get a rematch 10 years later, bro. And if the first one was born, now that they're grandparents, what the fuck? Like he,
Netflix are sort of being dickheads to me because what if they put this together, what is this going to cost you? If this ends up costing you, let's just say in the neighborhood of 100 million or something in that neighborhood, Brody, you could have spent that on Top Rank, and that would have got you a year's worth of fights.
exactly.
Granted, oh my god,
Ignacio.
granted that oh my, come on, Ignacio, get that shit together, bro. Granted, granted that those fights spanning out a year, they're not going to bring you everything that the Mayweather shit brought you. But what the Mayweather shit brings you is only going to be for one night. That's it. I mean,
And
the
it's
Mayweather, that's one night,
and it's
and
gonna
then
be
what?
free.
Yeah. So for that, why not make for what you're spending, in other words, on one engagement? Why not make a bigger commitment to the sport of boxing? And not only that, it's cheaper, right? It's cost feasible, but also it brings you a consistent set of eyes to your platform that were not otherwise there. Because no, people don't normally go to Netflix for boxing, but if you started showing it over the weekends, yeah, they go over there for I mean, like, bro, they already have it. We all have Netflix. All of us, we have
Bro.
Netflix.
And
You
right
know,
now is a
you-
perfect time for them to pull the trigger because a lot of people are looking at the zone like, what the fuck?
yeah,
What the
I'm actually
fuck?
considering canceling the zone, man. To be honest.
No, I mean, what may end up keeping me on board is Matchroom. That's what may end up because Eddie's. I know, like we all mad at Frank. That's fucking obvious, and we're
Fuck.
all kind of mad at Turkey too. That's fucking obvious. But what Eddie is planning, right? That we get in 4 shows before this year is out. We getting more shit next year. I'm like, I might fuck with it because of Big Ed. Between the smaller cards that I normally watch, I'm not even talking about Queensberry. between the smaller cards, the international ones that I normally watch, like say Dream Boxing or something like that, and the Matchroom shows, in tandem with some of the Golden Boy shit, some of it. I might keep it, but yeah, it is getting harder to say. Yeah, I'm gonna resubscribe. I'm gonna re-up in May. Like, yeah, it's rough, bro. Like y'all fucking up, man. Like for real, y'all fucking up. You know. But just back to Peter and his question. You guys, let's go around the panel with this country. Do you think that a second Mayweather Pacquiao fight? Do you think that would further damage the sport of boxing? And if so, how?
Yeah, I mean it's too late. Number one, I mean they're way past their prime, and it's just pointless. I mean, nobody wants to see that now. I mean, they're fucking two old geezers. I mean, I just no. I'm sorry, but no. Just who really? Come on, who's really going to be interested in that? The casuals
You know
don't
what?
really know
No,
much
no,
about
because
them.
you know how it is, country. That do we want this? No. But if
No,
Netflix did it,
absolutely not.
we. But if Netflix does it, we'll watch it. You know we will. You know we
No,
will.
I'm not. I'm not.
Oh, get the
bro,
fuck out! Oh, get the
bro.
fuck out of here,
Country,
country. That
country. You
fucking night,
say
you gonna be right here watching that shit.
Nope,
I'll
country.
be
I'm
talking to you guys.
unsubscribing. I'm unsubscribing from Netflix that month.
Wait a
Y'all are
minute. Wait
saying
a minute.
That's
no.
I'm
deep.
gonna be. Wait a minute. I'm gonna be talking to you guys. I ain't gonna be watching shit. So I don't
So
want to
what,
hear
you're
no
gonna
shit
just
about.
so you're just gonna fucking sit there watching porn and talking to us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like we're saying y'all are saying
Yes.
no, forgetting that we saw the Danny Garcia fight. Like, come
Right?
on,
Like
man.
he's a fucking liar, undefeated. He's a
Liar.
fucking liar, bro.
Hey,
Like
well, hold on, because Danny Garcia got him out of there. It's not like we're gonna see something like that on fucking Maypac
Hold
2.
on, hold on, hold on, bro. Hold on,
Let me
hold
go
on.
to Devontae. Let me go to Devontae. Devontae, the question of the night is: does a second Maypac fight somehow hurt the sport of boxing? And if so, how?
No, I don't think so. It's a pointless fight. Nobody cared. We just got Crawford versus Canelo. You know, Crawford doing this thing. We got too many fighters that's doing their thing for it to hurt boxing. They've been irrelevant for years. So no,
Yeah.
I don't. And it is free. Nobody cares.
So one for it hurts boxing, one for it's irrelevant. It doesn't hurt boxing. Undefeated. Does it hurt boxing?
Yes, it hurts boxing. Because we have a problem with fighters accepting the pay that they deserve. If they see
Ooh.
if they see these two grandparents getting, like, I'm gonna say up to 50 plus million each, why would they
Mm-hmm.
want to face a
Oh,
good
they're not gonna
competition?
generate that, man. Come
My,
on.
are you country? They're giving Jake 40 and they're giving Javante 20.
Come on now. And
You
these are
honestly
ex
think at, at
pay-per-view
this old age,
sellers.
you honestly think at this old age they're gonna still generate that? I don't.
How much did Mike get?
No, you're no, wait a minute. You're saying generate. This is not pay-per-view country. So it's not about it generating. It's about what is Netflix gonna pay them. And yeah, I would say that Netflix will pay Manny and Floyd for a real fight because that's what they're saying. It's not an exhibition. They're saying this is gonna be
20
a real
views.
fight. I would say they would pay them in between 30 and 50. They're gonna pay them, yes, they're gonna because of the track record. They're gonna pay them more than they're paying Javante and Jake. Yes.
Okay, but what about
I'll be
this?
pretty amazed if that.
Do you think that like people will try to get nostalgic, go back, rewatch the first one, and realize how ass boring that
My
was?
dude, you know what? Accessibility is
Okay.
strong. Let me give you an example, real talk. Fat bitch. You know, she's fucking fat. Right? Dog nose tits. But she'll suck your dick and she lives next door. You getting
Okay,
your
Uh-huh.
dick
okay,
sucked or
I
not?
get it now. No, I get it completely now.
I'm
You,
banging
you
her too.
understand?
No, I completely understand it.
Yeah.
Accessibility is a motherfucker because yeah, if you tried to do this as a pay-per-view, I promise you it doesn't come nowhere near what it did. I promise you at the gate, it wouldn't either. Not like that. But if it's Netflix doing it, Brody, everybody has fucking Netflix. Everyone has that shit. And just because there's the mob effect that everybody's gonna be talking about it. Oh, maybe Manny
What
gonna get
month are
him
they
this
talking about
time.
doing that? What month are they
I,
talking about doing that?
I'm gonna stream it.
April, April,
I'm
Yeah,
April,
I'm
I'm
April.
subscribing April.
I'm streaming it, bro.
Don Juan said, have to pick one, watch New Superman, read Andre Ward's book, listen to Mirage talk about Benavidez, stuck in an elevator with Clarissa
Oh
Shields.
fuck.
All right, I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather be stuck in the elevator with Clarissa because I'll look
Yo,
at her
what?
ass. I can no,
Yeah,
I'll look at her
she
ass.
got cheeks, bro.
Yeah, that's
Like double cheeked up on a Friday afternoon.
on a Tuesday afternoon, not even a
Have you
Friday.
been in an elevator before?
I'm a project elevator I peed a couple of times in
Okay,
one. I
you
Now
know
fought
what
a
her
Friday,
couple of
ass is
you
times in
gonna
smell
one.
like
be? You know
cocoa
what her ass
butter
is gonna be? It's gonna
and
be
all
pressed against the wall. You not
types of
seeing
beautiful
shit.
things.
Damn, that's true. She is gonna press it against the wall. That is true. It's not like she gonna let me see it. Yeah, fuck that shit.
That's
I'm gonna
all
go
right.
read
Nah,
Andre. No, I'm gonna
I
go
bet you
read
you can see
Andre
that thing
Ward's
from the
book.
front.
No, I'm gonna go read Andre Ward's book. I'll do that. I'll read Andre Ward's book. It can't be that fucking bad. I'll read
Andre
the book.
Beige Wall
Beige Wall
Award.
Ward.
Hey,
Beige.
my uncle
No, no.
said if you stuck in the elevator with Clarissa, then you also stuck in the elevator with Papoose.
Dude,
That's true. Yeah.
you
He
know
gonna
damn
be,
well if you're in
he
the
gonna be
elevator with
right there with
Clarissa,
her.
you know
Yeah.
damn well if you're in the elevator with Clarissa, she's gonna try to beat your ass.
Yeah, that's true.
No. You know
Well,
what I
I'm
would
gonna
do if
try
I
to
was
eat
in?
her
No. You
ass.
know what I would do if I was in an elevator with Clarissa? Damn, I can't wait to see this Katie Taylor fight. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, my uncle laughed at that one.
You know what I'm saying? Start
I'm
shadow
surprised.
boxing.
I'm surprised you didn't say, "Oh, I'm gonna go holler at Amanda Serrano real quick."
You know what I'm saying?
Bring
Holler at
up,
Amanda right quick.
bring up Layla and shit.
Yeah, I love Layla Ali. I love that's too direct though. That's too direct. Like
You
I
gotta
need
do
it to be
Alicia
random.
Baumgartner.
That's too no. That's too direct. Like you in the elevator with Clarissa, you suddenly start talking about Alicia. Really? Yeah, I mean, like that's too direct. But let me go. Let me go to Herb. Herb, does Maypac 2 somehow hurt boxing? That's true.
Yeah, I think it hurts boxing because the state that boxing is in now, when it comes to American boxing, yeah, they puts the real kind of like puts the black like this is all we can come up with.
Yup.
Make that too.
Yeah.
That's all we can come up with over
Desperation.
here. They put the black man,
Yeah.
Desperation.
They're
you know,
grandparents,
like,
bro. They're grandparents.
it hurts the sport. Bullshit.
That in 10 years, and that wasn't a good fight. That's not sour grapes. Like I always say, I picked Floyd to win the
No.
fight. And I said it's not gonna be no shootout. Don't think that. It's not gonna be that. It's gonna be Floyd moving around, winning a decision. And I was a fan of Floyd. So it wasn't hate, but I'm just saying that, yeah, this not gonna be Manny. This not gonna be Manny Margarito. Like, it's not like, nah, Floyd is just gonna move around, stick that jab in his face and control him.
I
And
maintain Loma and Manny would have been a more entertaining fight.
yeah, but you saw what Loma said, right? He killed all that talk. He killed all of that.
No, that's
I
good.
ain't,
No, that's
Really?
good because ain't nobody
yeah,
trying to see
he
that shit.
killed
But
all there's a video of him saying, I'm done with boxing. Exhibitions, all of it. I'm done.
that's
He
beautiful.
said
That's
that.
good.
See how
I'm shit.
chunky he looks? Nigga looks
Yeah,
mad. He
that
don't look like
Oh, he
no
been
fat.
eating good. He been eating
He's
good.
he
not
been
a
eating
fight.
good. He been eating good. His
Yeah,
head got like
Like
two.
solid like 150,
fat.
He got like
155.
a middleweight head with a super featherweight body, bro.
Damn.
You a hoe, bro.
He's got middleweight head, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Let me go to Ray. Ray, does this fucking old man fight hurt boxing?
Nope. And real simple because of kind of what we've been saying already. I don't know how much people would even really care about it. I know you say it's accessible. I know you say all of that, but like let's just look at who the audience would be. If you're old, you're gonna sit back and be like, wow, this shit was some ass. Like this was shit
Yeah.
was some real ass when it came on the television. Like I remember, and even if you were a kid that watched it, because I was a kid when I watched it. And I was like, Dad, I damn near cried. I was like, yo, Dad, this shit is garbage, bro. Yo, why they let Floyd do that to him, bro? This shit is so boring. He punched him once and he won the round.
Yeah.
And I really had to like that shit damn near killed boxing for like a solid decent amount of years. I
People
don't
And
tend
this
to
really
took
forget.
Canelo
see
going on his run.
People tend to forget. You so right, because what people tend to forget is how abysmal. When did the fight happen? 2015.
May
15.
of 2015, so it's been 10 years.
And remember that 2016 was dog shit. Does anybody remember that the year after that? Yeah, boxing was dog
I wouldn't
shit.
There
know, bro. I
wasn't
gave
shit
up on
going on.
boxing for a minute, bro.
You mean you
Oh,
weren't entranced by that fucking
AJ,
Thurman Garcia unification, Joel?
bro,
AJ
that
brought it
shit
back in
was.
2017. AJ
That's
versus
what I was gonna say.
Klitschko.
AJ and Klitschko, Golovkin and Canelo brought it back the following year. But I remember that One of the best fights in 2016 was what? Frampton and Santa Cruz. That was a good fight. Canelo and Cotto, while it was a good fight in hindsight, I remember that it didn't live up to the expectations that people have, that it was really even, almost like they were canceling each other out, Canelo and Cotto. If y'all remember that fight, it was a good fight, by the way. If you like technical shit, but it was like, yeah, it wasn't what people thought it was going to be. It wasn't a
It wasn't a
shootout.
war.
Yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't a war.
I remember that was the day I got out of jail, bro. So I came home excited. I bought the fight. It wasn't what I was expecting. It was good,
You
but
went
it was
back to
okay.
jail? You went back to the jail.
He said, "Man, fuck this. I'm
Oh
going
yeah.
back."
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
going
yeah.
fucking.
back. Fuck
Shit,
this shit. Fuck
if we
this
got to
shit.
see Manny and float
Shit
again, I
whack,
might
yo.
have to go back, bro. I might have to go back.
Jail.
Yo, don't put that shit on yourself, bro. You in jail like a motherfucker.
I was only there for a day, so it was all good.
You know what I'm
But
saying? But
yeah, like it's just not good. I don't think it's like something that people are gonna look at and say, yeah, I want to see this again. And
do
like you said
you
before too, is the
you
guy selling
assuming that
gel blasters.
everybody's a hardcore? You assuming that
Nah, nah, nah. I'm
everybody's
not
a
even seeing that.
it's,
Like,
look, wait. It's cornballs like Stephen A. Smith. It's
okay,
cornballs. And it's people on the perimeter of the boxing space that they're not really boxing people. They're on the perimeter of the boxing space, but they have reached the people that are outside of boxing, like your Gilly the Kid, these kinds of people. And they're gonna talk about it, Ray. They are. They're gonna talk about it. They're gonna get other people to watch it. No, of course it's not what it was 10 years ago. Of course not. But you talking about a fight on Netflix that's basically free. Yeah, they gonna watch that shit. You crazy?
I don't know. It's like,
Watch that
but
Lying.
shit.
people haven't given a shit about the shit they've been doing recently, like at all.
Because it was a pay-per-view. This is not. This don't cost $80. That's the difference. They're like, yeah, I'm not paying Floyd $50 to watch him fight a dancing bear, old sparring partner, John Gotti nephew, whoever the fuck. No, but if it's on Netflix and it's on, yeah, you can get a lot of people to watch that shit. Yeah,
Who
you absolutely can.
who would promote it though?
Netflix,
I mean, like,
Netflix.
I mean, but
The
would be I mean, like to build the undercard and stuff like that. Like, who would be the promoter for the fight?
No,
and saying who?
that's a
Yeah,
good.
who got? That, I
Because
was gonna ask you that.
if I'm like Eddie Hearn or something, I'll probably try to jump on that just to put some
I,
fighters on there because it
I
go.
guarantee you.
Just hear me out, just
Hmm.
because it might draw. It's still going to draw a lot of eyes. Yeah, it's
Yep,
boring. Da 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 da. It's still going to draw eyes.
yep.
Get some fighters on there that's not familiar, that people not familiar with, and build their profile from there.
But
Nah,
who
on
says
the
that?
on some
But
real
wait, wait,
shit.
wait, 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 wait. But who says that TGB don't jump on that? That if they do it, because they're both connected to PBC. They both are Manny and Floyd. That
That's true. That's true.
who says that TGB don't go over there and we get 6 Brandon Figueroa fights before the main event?
But then, Jules,
Oh my
is
God!
Netflix
Stop
fucking with
that!
TGB though?
No, but they fucking with Floyd and they fucking with Manny and they fucking with TGB.
This motherfucker said
They have a
6 grand.
TGB fighter on one of their cards.
Are
Yeah,
you fucking kidding me?
I'm saying, yeah, Brandon
Nah, cause you
Figueroa
know what?
fights 6
Wait,
people.
I don't think that fight
No,
happens.
Say it again.
No, I said
Say
I
it.
don't think that fight happens. Way.
No, it happens for the money. It happens. I
Nah,
believe.
bro.
I,
Like,
Mhm.
I
I
believe it
think what you
happens.
said is correct,
I,
bro. Like, I don't. I
I,
think the fact that Manny wants this to be a legit fight, I think that's gonna keep what keeps it from
You think
happening.
that'll kill the? You think that'll kill
Yeah,
the fight?
because I
that
think
could.
Floyd is too. I think he
Floyd
likes
is a
his
little
clean.
bitch.
He likes his
He is a little
clean
bitch.
50-0
Yeah,
is a nice
Floyd's not gonna
clean
risk
number.
his record, Jules. Even at this age, he's not gonna fucking do it.
yeah,
He
his
won't do it.
If he did it, he would make them say it has to be an exhibition.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that.
And
That
and
would
Manny
not.
and Manny would do the exhibition though. It's not a deal breaker, guys. Manny had a pointless exhibition in Japan. It's not like it's a
But can
deal
I ask you a
breaker.
question, Jules?
Go ahead.
Is it really gonna hit the same if it is an exhibition though?
No,
Nope.
absolutely not. It will not.
Exactly.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It
dude.
won't.
And the
Yeah,
thing is
but
Take
too,
away
it
with
if
won't.
you
It
take
Floyd,
away
won't.
Floyd, if you take away Floyd's record, he has no more identity.
Oh my God! If he lost country. Oh my God.
Yeah,
oh yeah, the brand is over.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
At,
That
at
We're
yeah,
50
free.
because
years
We're
old.
with
free.
Floyd, with I know it's gonna sound fucked up. It's not necessarily true. Only hardcores remember what he did to Gaddy, you know? Only hardcores remember what he did to Chico. That yeah, you have to have been watching boxing for a very long time to know what Floyd's fun fights were, the fun ones. Like the casuals don't remember that stuff. They basically don't know. So what I'm saying is, if Floyd lost his O, that's all they ever talk about is his O. The money and the O. That's really it. Like, yeah, y'all talk about the money and the O. Y'all didn't watch a lot of that shit. If he
Oh, and
loses
then
that O,
the big thing is to compare him to Rocky Marciano, like as if Floyd was a fucking heavyweight, man. It's like, come on.
yeah, it's like the fucking shit. The whole predication for that 49 and 0 was fucking retarded. Like, bro, that shit is really fucking retarded, but whatever. But it worked on a lot of people. You have to admit that. It did work. And yo, if he lost that O, if Manny got him, bro,
Yeah.
Well, no,
yo,
Jules, because
We
they would
would be free.
rationalize it. Because I guarantee you, even if it was an exhibition, they would still rationalize and say, "Oh, that shit didn't count. It's not a
listen.
real fight."
I
He's
think the
old.
whole no. If they, I'm saying if they made that a real fight, if they made that a real fight, just for argument's sake, Ignacio, if they made that a real fight and Manny won that fight, I think the entire Philippines would ejaculate at the same time. Even the women,
No, bro, it
even the
would be
women,
no.
they
Look,
would
if
grow dicks like
no, look,
a dick would grow.
if Manny beat Floyd, bro, it would be like at the end of Holes when the clouds roll in and it starts raining for the first time in decades. That's what it would be like for boxing.
I
Manny would
didn't.
be the
I,
fucking president of the Philippines, Jules, if
Yo,
he
dude,
if
fucking
man,
won.
Manny,
if
if
if if
fucking
he
Manny,
won that fight, dog, oh my god.
bro, if
Would it
fucking
would it
Manny
bring back
Pacquiao,
boxing?
if Manny beats Floyd, bro, the Philippines would attack China the next day, bro. That's how the
You
fucking
stupid, bro. You stupid, bro.
That's fucking funny,
They
man.
would they
Yeah,
would care.
they do something like that. They asking to die.
Oh.
Fishing.
No, because
But yeah, honestly,
motherfucker watch a fight, get a little bit too excited, end up laid out
Yeah.
outside the bar. Like you should have calmed your ass down now. You know what I'm saying?
They would attack the Chinese the next day. That's great.
What would
But
it
yeah,
do for boxing if Manny did win? If they fought and Manny knocked him out?
all right, I'll be honest, and this is just objectively speaking. It would have been better for boxing if Manny would have won 10 years ago. It would have been better because Manny is, the quintessential, and I know that it's bullshit with him. Like I knew that it was bullshit about being the oldest welter. Yeah, right, bro. You're broke, you need money, That's what's going on. But it would have been better for boxing because Manny was literally marketed as the good guy, the God fearing guy, the charitable one, the philanthropist, the politician, the nothing to something story bullshit or whatever. It would have been better for boxing. Hypothetically speaking, if that is how this chapter closes, I would say that would actually, yes, that would be good for boxing. That absolutely would be if he won. If he won. Do I think he's
Good
going to
will have
win?
triumphed over evil.
Yeah,
I
yo,
will say this though. Do you think at like this age, like I know Floyd likes to pretend, yo, I'm still in the gym, I'm still doing this. We know you're not, but like, do you think that he's even in that mood? Like we just talked about it earlier, why we don't think this would happen because I don't think Floyd would want to have a real fight at this point.
me neither. Me
Like
neither.
No.
I feel like if
Well,
he went in there with Manny, even if
But
Manny's old, he's washed,
but
I
Ray,
think Manny would still want to fight.
you have to admit that this was a non-starter for Floyd for literally years. The idea that
Yes,
he would run it back with Manny. Something must be wrong if you're now entertaining that. Something, yes,
he's broke.
you must be.
There's
You're broke, and he doesn't go broke like we go broke. But I'm saying that, yeah, this was literally a non-starter, and I said it in the video I did. Being honest, the amount of millions that you left on the table 10 years ago, if you would have did that rematch 10 years ago, it probably would have been the same or bigger because people bought into Manny's bullshit. Oh, my shoulder, the salt water. They bought it. Bro, do you remember? Well, you were young, but yo, there was a lot of Filipinos online. They was fucking furious. If you even say anything about that fight, they was fucking furious, dog. They was ready to fucking to bite your head off, right? So the idea that this dude Floyd, if you would have had a rematch with Manny right after the first one, that would have been another monumental payday. You left all that money on the table because it was a non-starter. So if now 10 years later you want to do this, yeah, you're desperate. You would have to be, because you would not entertain this for the better portion of a decade. You would not do it. You must have fallen on hard times if you're willing to do it now,
Dude,
you
you know
know?
what's funny too? Every single time this motherfucker wakes up to speak or say anything, he'll say every time he says it, you know it's a lie. I've made great investments. I'm in a great place in my life. I've made so much money. I've made millions of dollars in property and all this shit. And I'm just like, all right, buddy.
You know what that
That's
reminds
what
me of, Jules? It's kind of like when that one bitch you wanted to fuck in high school that comes back 5, 10 years later, and now
no,
she's all damaged and shit, and it's like, oh, now you want to give me some ass, huh?
I
For it.
mean, why would a guy who's making $300 million a month fight fucking John God? Do you understand how much money
Bro.
that is? Like $300 million a month from real. Where's the real estate in Narnia? Like
Right,
Asgard?
right.
Like
Your anus.
you got a townhome in fucking in Middle Earth in the Shire? Like $300
Is
a
that not
month.
just competing with Elon Musk money at that point?
I mean, dog, he's got 2.3 what is it? I think it's 12 billion by the end of the year or something like
Yeah.
that. It's about 12 Floyd, you're a billionaire who's fighting in an empty arena in the UK against
Yo,
Chalmers.
you're a billionaire, but you need to hand out your likeness to gel blasters.
And let us not forget how he got caught up over that jewelry over in the UK.
No, no, and you're a billionaire hollering at what, 19-year-old bitches that's curving you? Hard curve too. Hard curve.
Oof.
Yeah,
Mm, I
yeah,
think
yeah,
it.
Floyd.
I
Okay,
think it has to be. He's getting a call from the IRS, so he's desperate.
you think it's that yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I could see that. That's how a lot of guys get got. I mean, I
But
could see that.
he is kind of slow. Can't read and all that shit.
yeah.
It is. Wait, hold on. I will also say this too. I do remember somebody said like a while ago. It used to be a rumor. Maybe still is. But they were like that Waddle and Reed money ran out like a while ago for Al, and they just using Floyd's shit.
I heard that. I actually said that. I don't normally do this, but yeah, I take full credit for that
I
because
would
no
like to
one else
claim
said it.
that.
No, you can't claim that. I was literally the first to say that. I believe I'm the only person that said that because I just didn't understand where could the money be coming from to finance a lot of this bullshit that they were doing. I don't get it. It can't be coming from Showtime. They wouldn't
That's like when I
approve.
told you about Caballero.
All right. Oh, well, okay. There you go, bro. There you go. You got it. You see? You see the shit? You see shit gets you?
See,
Um,
that's what
and,
happens when you watch MMA, bro.
but
Like,
yeah, I gotta claim that I really think that Al has been spending a sizable portion of Floyd's money in an effort to keep PBC afloat, because where else would the money be coming from? And we know that he doesn't give these guys all their money up front. They've said that themselves. So yeah, makes perfect sense that Al
Hey,
blew through.
is that shit
Al,
true?
I mean, that's what I suspect.
No, what
That's what I
Gooch
suspect.
said.
Shout out to Gooch. Floyd's so broke, he sold 15 of his 25 WB. Really?
nah,
Really?
Oh, I didn't hear
Nah,
that.
if he
Yeah, if
did,
that's the case, then he
yo,
is
he
on our
broke.
level of broke,
I
or he's
mean,
getting real close to it.
I know he sold some cars. I know he sold some cars. That I know that he sold Leo a car. I think he sold Mikey a car. Like I know he sold some of his cars. And it's like, I don't know what y'all buying cars off of Floyd for. Y'all know them shits is from before 2015, right? Them shits is old. Fuck you
Yeah,
gonna
them
do with them
hoes.
shits?
Yo, when you
Shits is
said Leo,
old.
I'm thinking you talking about the
Wait,
Leo
let
that
us
we on the
not let us
piano,
not
yo.
forget.
Nah, no, Leo Santa Cruz.
Hey,
Leo
let,
Santa
let us not
Cruz.
let us not forget. He also got in legal trouble with that kind of like it was like a Bitcoin scam. Remember
Oh
he
yeah,
Yeah. But he wasn't. He was implicated, but so was Kim Kardashian. Ultimately, that was
But I
that
bet you those
didn't do
guys ended
nothing.
up paying some money though, man, big time.
I don't think they got no money out of him, or really, I don't think they got no money out of him or her over that. I know that he had a real estate. There was a ticket scalping operation, and I remember that from 3 years ago that there was a guy suing him for a ticket scalping operation. But you know what? You didn't hear much about it after that. You saw the initial story, and the story just
Settled.
disappeared.
Wait,
Which
isn't that what Logan Paul accused him of doing?
Yeah.
no, Logan didn't accuse him. Logan said that he shorted him, is what Logan said, that he didn't get all the
Well,
money
no,
that he
because
was supposed
Logan was talking about on his podcast that he bought up a bunch of seats and resold them for more, like all the
No,
front seats and shit.
Oh,
no, I know that around the time that the Logan Paul thing happened, and when Logan is saying these things, it later came out that Floyd, I don't know how true this is, I'm just telling you what was out, that Floyd actually lost money on Maymac. They were anticipating that it would be as big as the Pacquiao fight, and I guess they overshot it, and they didn't get the money that they intended to get. That's what somebody said, that they thought it was going to do 73 million at the
Oh,
gate, like
Maymac.
with Maymac, yeah, with
Oh,
Connor.
word.
And which is crazy because the Maymac numbers are not that far off from the Maypac numbers. Like they both did 4 and change at the box office, but I think it was the gate. The Maypac gate was about 73 million, and I don't think the Maymac gate did that. I don't think it did, but that was a story. I know that if nothing else, that was a story that was out there at the time, that they overshot it with Maymac.
That makes sense though, because I mean, you think about it like, all right, well, look, like a year and a half ago, we did this with Manny, highly anticipated. Like, let's up the ante a little bit, and if they're doing the same things, then well, obviously you're either gonna break even or lose money.
I would say that Floyd would have to be. I want to say this. If Floyd is broke after all that, you have to understand how many times he was in a pay per view that did 1 million buys, because it was a lot, right? You got to give him credit for that, sort of. If you still manage to burn it all, bro, you have got to be by and large the stupidest motherfucker in the face
okay.
of the
Wait.
earth.
Well, he only
He
Yeah, but
fucked
he
with the
is,
wouldn't be,
but
he
APs.
wouldn't be the
He only
he
fucked
wouldn't
with
be
the
the first
APs.
though, man. He wouldn't be the first. I mean, how many boxers
Yeah,
throughout
but how
history
do
have done?
you fuck? Yeah, but how can you fuck? Like, how do you
But what do you
like,
mean?
bro?
How? He literally showed us.
I know how, but it's like, can you really be that fucking stupid?
yeah,
Like,
I
is this
mean, it's
Yeah,
not that
possible?
crazy when you think
Yeah,
about it. Like, if we're
motherfucker can
looking at,
barely
okay, let's
read.
break it down. Let's break it down for a second. So, one, Al's taking a lot of your money to keep PBC up and running for however long he's doing it. That's the first thing. Two, I don't know. He probably had some more kids, so you got that taken out of you.
Yeah.
Three, all those expenses on cars and a lot of other bullshit. And then four, as much as he keeps talking about how great of a businessman he is, he's probably lost money on every last one of the business ventures he's ever tried in his life.
Facts,
I
well,
agree.
I could believe
bro.
Blank,
that's
Shout
him.
out to Don, bro. Read that shit.
Well,
hey,
it's not.
Blank,
Wait. First, it's not doubting. It's not. I'm not doubting that he could have burned all the money. I'm saying that if you burned all of it or most of it, bro, you really must be the stupidest motherfucker on the face of the earth. Like, no,
hey, Joe,
you're a different kind of fucking stupid. Like, you have to study to be that stupid. You have to be trained to be a fucking moron. Because there's no way, dog. Average motherfucker in the street. Now, they might know what to do with some money, but everything about you and your business savvy would have had to been a full fabrication for you to have lost that much.
hey,
Yeah.
Jules, I agree with what Blank Face just said though. He said one thing Floyd said that stuck with me: when Al makes money, I make money, and when I make money, Al makes money.
So when I lose money.
Yeah.
He lost five hundred.
Yeah,
He
Al
lost
not
five
making
hundred million
money.
Yes,
dollars.
he just told on himself. Yeah.
Al not making no money. Whereas
Yeah.
he's
Right.
making me money.
So when Al is broke, I'm broke. When Al's fucking these bitches, I'm fucking these bitches. If he's in the staircase with a fat bitch, I'm in the staircase with a
you
fat
know,
bitch.
you know what?
When I was pissing, I'm
Hey,
shaking it.
Joe, let's take your favorite fighter. Let's take Mike, man, your favorite fighter. Look what happened to him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In
He
fairness,
lost
but
all his money, and he had shit tons of money, man. I
no,
mean,
he
that
had
guy
shit
had all
tons
the
of money,
money.
but I'm just saying that Floyd was literally the high. Floyd has, as a boxer, right, is the highest grossing. That's the top of the top. He made the most money out of anybody in boxing. Anybody that ever boxed, he made the most money. If you lost it all, bro, God, you're fucking
Well,
stupid,
think
bro.
think about it. Wait, think about it. What is Floyd known for outside of boxing?
Buying
Not being able to
bullshit,
read.
Nothing.
but nothing.
Nothing. He literally didn't do anything after boxing.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing you can mention that he pivoted to make money off of. That's
Hey,
literally why
he
he's
got a
still
strip
here.
club, bro. He got a strip
Fuck with
club.
it.
But
Shout
that's
out to
just ass
Don.
though.
Floyd is a billionaire like Ward is a top selling author. Like Tank is a three-weight world champion, like Tio is a two-time undisputed champion. Like Clarissa has 15 M's for Ali. Yeah, exactly.
That is true.
That
Exactly.
last one hurts.
All
All of
truth,
that
man.
all of that shit checks out. All of that shit checks out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean ultimately, if he's back, and I'm of the opinion, if he's back and he's about to do anything really with Manny, anything at all, exhibition or otherwise, it is indicative that okay, you must have burned through most of your money, because for a very long time, doing anything with Manny was a non-starter, and you left a lot of money on the table. Enough that like, oh yeah, you must be broke now if you're doing this shit. You must be, you know. So
Yeah.
shout out to that. So shout out to that. I'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Shit,
How do you guys think
man.
a fight like that would even look in the age of like 2025?
Yeah, this looks not like nigga, it's gonna
Because
look.
Floyd already fought like an old man in the first fight.
Like
Man, they're
Floyd,
both gonna come to the ring with walkers, man. I'm telling you.
just Floyd is a grandpa. Like you should not be fighting at all
You
because
know,
you're not even entertaining.
Right,
It's
man.
like, and the thing is, it's like I just get annoyed because I be hearing like him and yo, it's noted it's the fans, bro. It's
Yeah.
the dick sucking Floyd fans online. Every second of every day, they will tell you how much money he's made, even though that doesn't matter.
Bro, that's what I'm
And
saying, bro. If Manny wins, we will be free.
Yeah,
It'll be
but
like the
honestly, yeah,
nah,
clouds.
but
It'll be like
but
the
that's how you
clouds opened
that's
up.
how you gaslight
The
yourself into
light
watching the
shines
fight, bro. Don't do
down.
it to yourself.
that's also true. That's how you
The
go be like,
birds start singing.
like Manny might do it this time, but it's like, bro, the first comment I saw was somebody say, "Yo, he's gonna do another bank robbery," like which is true,
Yeah.
bro. It's true. Like
Bro,
I hope
bro, think about how disgusting of a mindset that is.
What,
like
to just be happy about that? I mean, look,
No,
bro.
how
When you're
disgusting of a
riding dick,
mindset is to think of like,
when you're
oh,
riding
you're
dick, you don't think
robbing the
about those
sport.
things, bro.
hey, how do you know that, bro?
Hey, bro, I be watching my girl do it all the time, bro. She not thinking
Oh,
about
okay,
nothing.
yeah, okay. Now, but it's like the fact that you're cheering for somebody else's money. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. Like that's dick riding for real.
Bro. When I saw people say, "Yo, you just mad that Tank getting paid," bro, I was so glad I don't go on Twitter after that. I was like, "Yo, this is ridiculous. How how do
Bro,
you
I don't
all
think it
get hype
happens,
about
Lay.
that?"
I don't think it happens, bro.
I
Probably
hope
not.
not. I hope not, man. I don't want. Yeah, this is honestly this is another black eye for boxing. It does
I don't.
nothing for boxing, bro.
All this stuff.
I only don't view it as that because it's like, okay, if you guys come back and actually have a fight, I'm disappointed in a sense, but at the same time, I would look at it and be like, damn, bro. I would only say it's a black eye where I could just go and say the the intelligence levels of fighters and just the money management is so ass. Even when we up the money for you, because remember the whole complaint from fans was like, oh, these guys don't get paid enough. Go look back at the guys like I don't know, like Nunn and all these dudes that got screwed out of their purses by the promoters and Don King. And I'd be like, okay, now you have two guys who didn't get screwed out of their money, and you're still broke.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's. I'll ask this: if it's not a black eye for boxing, then what positivity can come out of this?
What positive?
Floyd losing. That's
That's
it, bro.
literally it.
That's it.
It's
Yeah, that's true. But I don't
Or you
think.
know what I'll say? I'll say this. I'll say this. Someone talked about the undercard. If you genuinely put like real talent on that undercard, and I would say guys that could maybe just be in like an entertaining fight. Like if you put like a Mabili versus holy shit, I forgot his name already. God
Martinez
damn it.
rematch.
Yeah, if you put well like that, but like that type of fight on that undercard, and like you just show people
Like
entertainment.
it'd
Like
be
let's say
good
you
for
put
exposure.
exactly like put Bruce Carrington versus Espinoza or Jan Santana on that. You just introduce a whole group of people to those guys where they're like, yo, we want to see them more. We want to see the featherweight division more. Incentivize them to put up more unifications.
Yeah.
That's a great thing. from a shitty fight. If you can have the night where everybody says, "Yo, that Manny versus Floyd fight was dog shit," but I love those dudes on the undercard. That's a great thing.
Yeah, it depends on the fighters, bro. Because I don't know if it was Maymac or Maypac. Tank was in the undercard for that fight. That's where he was known.
It was probably Maymac.
Yeah, I know
Maymac.
what you.
I think
Nah,
I'm
nah, nah.
a
Hold on. That's too much to think about
Because
though. Because
wasn't
what you're
Loma
trying to
on
say
Maymac
is,
or
yeah, his
Maypac?
fight was kind of ass though. Yeah,
Yeah.
Who
they
So
did he
kind of
it's
gave him
fight?
a
like,
It was
layup.
yeah, because that was the top rank, and
uh
yeah, because
oh,
they
didn't he fight
put.
Martinez on the
No,
Maypac
no, 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 no. He didn't. He didn't. He fought a some rando on that undercard that he just laid up. That's straight up what it was.
type shit.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, we could do that, but I mean, these fighters are divas, man.
Wait, wasn't Danny versus Oh my gosh, what's the guy's name? Or maybe I'm
Matisse.
thinking about too early. Yeah, wasn't that on that
That
card? Or am
was
I thinking
that,
too
that
early?
was 2013 Canelo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Today is the 50th anniversary for Thriller in Manila. The 50th anniversary today.
Yo, did y'all see that the zone card that they're throwing in Africa? I think it was Africa or the Philippines.
They're doing two in Africa. They're doing one
Bro,
in Ghana and they're doing one in Nigeria.
Shark Bait
bro,
IBA did
Squad.
a card
did,
in the
did y'all
Philippines.
see they got Ali's grandson? I forgot the
Yeah,
motherfucker's
this
name.
morning, 8 o'clock.
You're kidding me.
Ali Walsh.
He's
Ali
Nico.
Walsh,
That's
bro.
I thought
nasty,
he was
bro.
in the
That's
Philippines,
nasty.
not in Africa.
he was in Manila, and
Okay, he was in the
it
IBA
was
He
a
was
side.
the vanilla in Manila.
it was
Yo,
it was a Filipino crowd, and he fought a Filipino fighter. Filipino fighter fucked him up, and
Damn.
Word.
Nico Ali Walsh, he had the crowd because it was the anniversary of the Thriller in Manila, so everybody was
Oh
chanting mourning.
man.
And he had the crowd, and
Did they give him the
he
fight though, even though he lost, or what?
listen, he doing the Ali shuffling, entertaining,
oh,
got the crowd screaming behind him, and they Ali boom ba yeah, and he's dancing and shimmying around like a fucking
Oh no.
fool, and then and and, and they gave him a draw.
oh
That's
my
funny
Wow.
as fuck.
God.
You
Gave him
know
a
what?
draw.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, they did
That
it for
was
the
vanilla
vibes.
in
They did it for
Manila.
the
Yeah, it was despicable, man. That whole it was on 8 o'clock because I just happened to be up. I said, oh wow. I knew I seen it live on YouTube. I seen a little red live. I was taking see what it's about. And then I caught that fight right, particularly the first round, like, oh wow, this guy's fighting this. I said, fuck, I'm gonna watch it. And just like I suspected, it was a shit show.
Yo, that's
8
nasty,
o'clock
bro.
in the morning.
What
8 o'clock.
shit? What shit?
They calling Nico Ali Walsh, bro. He was fighting
Oh my
He got his
god.
ass beat and got a draw, Jules.
He
Oh
was
my
doing his
god.
grandfather's shuffle
Yeah,
too.
because today is the 50th anniversary for Thriller Manila, and they had a fight out in Manila. They had him casing on one of the cars, and he looked like it was a shit show. 8 o'clock in the
someone
morning.
said someone said half
Who
Rolly,
worse?
half
Real
Ali,
question.
bro.
Real question. Who's worse? Nico Ali Walsh or Rolly Romero?
Nico.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nico.
Nico
Nico.
by far,
Nico?
man.
Yeah,
Hey,
Yeah,
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 he's a
yeah.
easily,
two-time
easily.
champion, bro. Watch your
Oh,
mouth.
wait a minute.
Whoa,
You know
never
what?
mind. You lost
You
me.
know
You
what?
lost me, King. You
They
lost
got
me, King.
they got
Watch your
that
mouth,
shit
son.
mixed up because when they said Ali Boumaier, that was against that was against George Foreman in the
Yeah.
Yeah,
Congo.
Hey, bro, they
So the
just wanted to play the
Philippines
hits,
got
bro.
that
They didn't
mixed
care,
up.
bro.
he
They
came
didn't care, bro.
to the ring playing the same song they played in Ali. This the Will Smith version of
The
Ali.
champ is here.
The song they were
Champ is
playing when it
here.
was raining. Yeah, they played the song. He came through. Like, this guy's a fucking that
That
guy.
No, the
dude
shit is
sucks.
that dude is not good at nothing. Like, yo, if you could be like a lawyer or something,
And
you know what
yo,
I mean? Uh,
you know his dad is Irish.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know that family, Jules. My Nico Ali his mother is the sister to a friend of my homeboy is how can I say it? Um, and Nico's mother sister has a baby with my homeboy.
Oh
Damn.
wow.
Yeah, so I be knowing what's going on with them and shit. I don't even know him, but I know he a bitch, and I know his dad is an Irish.
Okay. Okay.
Damn,
Okay.
dog.
That
Okay.
nigga said that shit from his
Yo,
playing,
Okay, bro.
bro.
okay, bro.
I don't
Oh
know,
my
but I
god.
know he's a bitch.
You gotta tell me how you
I
really
ain't never
feel,
seen
bro.
it. Damn.
Yeah, that was that. No, that was that Rikers Island talking right there. Like, shit, I know he's a bitch. I tell you that. You
I
fucking
don't
hoe.
know. I don't
You know
know him,
what
but
I
I
mean?
know he's a bitch.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know him. I never spoke to him, right? I never seen him, but he's a bitch. I know that.
Yeah, I know that. I know
Oh
that
my
much.
god.
You know what I'm saying?
That
That's
much I know.
yo. I'm gonna tell that like I felt that shit. Like in
Bro,
that
bro,
moment,
you
I'm
you
like, yeah,
too? You too?
he is a bitch. Fuck him. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying? Shit
I
like
could
that.
lift weights to that shit, bro. I kind of want to hit the gym now, bro.
Yeah, if you put that on loop, I might have to clip that. Like, listen, I ain't never seen him. I don't even know what he looked like, but he's a bitch.
Oh, that's the beginning of a hood classic, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But on some real shit, yeah, like you could tell that he's just not good at anything. Nico, you know, I like just that's just being honest that if you could have sung, if you could have rapped, if you could have did something else in some other arena other than what your granddaddy used to, because
Mm.
and you're clearly not good at it is the thing. Like if
He
you
don't
were
got no
my
imagination,
His
way.
his his
if
brother's a his brother's a kickboxer.
is he any good?
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
all
know.
right.
I
I don't
thought
know.
his
No,
brother
no,
was an
no, no,
MMA
no. Cause
fighter.
no, think about it, way. Cause I don't. I think he has no imagination, way. Because you got to think about. You really don't have to be good at shit. When you like something like that, you can live off of, bro. You could do
Yo,
anything
yo, do
and
you
Yeah.
live
remember?
off of that.
Do you
It's
remember
just this dude
Creed,
has
bro?
no imagination.
Do
He's
you remember?
just copying.
Do you remember Creed? How like the first movie where he's like he doesn't want people to
Oh,
know that
little baby
Apollo's his
Creed.
dad. Yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't want people to know that that Apollo's his
What
dad.
the fuck are
Well,
you eating?
Ali's the
Pork
opposite.
chop.
He wants everybody to
Solid.
know that that's his grandson, bro.
Think
It,
about it.
it looks like
Tim Zoo's whole angle when he was coming up was I'm not Costia. I'm not baby Costia. I'm Tim. You know, and I always respected that about him that he can't help that people where he from know him and they know who Kitty is.
That's
But he made
baby
a dec-
Zoo.
but he made a decision that I don't want y'all like now I'm not his kid, I'm me. Whereas Nico, he can't shut the fuck up about his granddaddy. Like, bro, he may as well be your fucking father. You can't shut
Yo,
the fuck up about him,
You
bro.
know,
the
that's
thing
why
that I
I
hated,
don't
bro,
like the
they would be
idea
on the
of a
top ranked
junior.
broadcast, right?
that
They,
looks like some
they would be on the top
800-year-old
ranked broadcast, and he flat out would just be like, "Yeah, I'm trying to create my own identity, but my granddad was such a great man, and I see what he's done in his life, and it's just so amazing. But I'm trying to be my own man." And then he'd be walking out, right? I saw him like, I thought he like kissed a poster of him or some shit. I'm just like, yo, come the fuck on, bro. You can't tell
Bro,
me
and
you
then you
don't
got
want to be known
then
as
you
that.
got Mark Kriegel mentioning that shit every 10
Yes,
fucking minutes. Every 10 minutes. The
that
son of
what
Muhammad Ali,
was
the
that
grand
more annoying? Was that
You
more annoying than that one time they kept talking about how Edgar's dad was in Rikers Island?
nah, that was that's not close, bro. Like
You know what
that
you
shit
know
is
what it
not
kind of
close.
equates
that's
to?
embarrassing.
It's kind of like how Pete Davidson brings up that his dad was on 9/11 and like he was involved in every fucking stand up. It's like, yeah, let it go away. We get it.
You know what I'm saying? They
Let
brought
that
that
go to
shit
the
up.
wild.
They brought that shit up with Edgar's father like that was a basketball stat. You know what I mean? They brought that shit up.
Hey,
Yeah, and he did like 10 years in Rikers Island. Like, all right, why we need to know that? Why we need to know that? You don't need to be
to
putting that
know the
man's
tough
business out there.
conditions that Edgar Berlanga came from.
Man, please,
Fucking
bro.
David Benavidez' father did 5 in San
Waste
Quentin.
fucking sperm.
Well, Jules had remember Jules had that fucking avatar of Teofimo Senior fucking celebrating when his son won.
Yo, like you know what's crazy too? Nobody ever did that for someone like Michael Hunter. That dude's dad, dead ass, got fucking killed when he was a kid, like flat
God
out, just
damn.
shot. Ain't nobody was just like every 5 seconds, bro. You remember his dad got blown up. His
You
dad got
remember his dad
blasted
got shot? I remember when his
by the
dad got
police.
shot
Remember that one?
by the police, yo. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the fucking Nico got a lot of fucking nerve, man. He's gonna ride that scooter for as long as he can, though, because he
Oh
can't do nothing
yeah.
else. He can't do nothing. What you gonna do, Nico? You gonna sing? You gonna
Shit, I would.
dance? Yeah, I
He's gonna
mean,
be an IT tech.
You,
He
at
he
least you
tried
gotta do
to
that
you
shit.
seen Terrence Crawford?
he tried commentating, but I don't know how people felt about him. I just didn't see him there for long.
He was
I
like
mean, it's gaga.
he was like Terrence Crawford's Maytag. Terrence Crawford was body slamming him and shit, like
I
promoting.
seen that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I seen
promoting
that
the
shit.
fight. Then Canelo trying to show how strong he's becoming as a earth slamming him and just he's like a ESPN Maytag. He is there to just just
Yeah,
Yo,
like if you get mad, you couldn't get a bitch number or something, you got hit with an overdraft fee, you could just beat the shit out of Nico. Like you pull him out the closet and stand him up and fuck him up and then put him back in the
Remember when
fucking.
they were really trying to lie about him as like a fighter? Like you had Bruce Carrington, like I think he's made really good progress, and he's working with K Karoma. I was like, yo, K there for a check,
Yo,
bro. K there for his
listen,
check right now.
like I said, pray for Tim Bradley and Mark Kriegel and them because they had to call his fights. They had to sit there and watch that shit and
oh
try
yeah.
to give you a play by play. What you know what I'm saying? Because do you know how hard that shit must have been, though? Like, and look at what he's doing and when he's doing it. You know what I mean? Like when
Nah,
he's
nah,
doing
nah,
it. You
nah.
know what I
Bradley
mean?
had his experience from when he been lying about those Shakur fights, bro.
yo, I
Hey,
think it was.
y'all know what I'm talking about.
I think it was about 2 years ago where he knocked somebody out and he stood in front of him with his hands up and ESPN they put
No
that
way.
picture next to Ali's when it's just like bro stop bro
Oh,
stop.
oh,
Please
man.
god damn.
Yeah, man.
Yo, me find out he the reason ESPN ain't renew. You think
Oh
we ain't
yeah.
see what y'all did?
Hey, hey, now they starting
y'all was doing, y'all was
If
doing
that
that
was the
shit with
straw
our
that broke the
money.
camel's back,
You know what I'm saying? It
we're
wasn't a Lopez fight. It wasn't COVID. It wasn't Stevenson. It was Nico, bro. Like, you think we don't see what the fuck y'all doing with our money? Y'all
It was
paying
those
this
10
much?
Nico Ali Walsh fights that you put on.
You know what I'm saying? Well, did it?
Damn, Jules, that looks like freaking shoe leather or something, man. I hope that pork chop is good.
No, that was the last one. Like all the other ones came out all right. It tastes good. It's a little tough. I ain't gonna lie. It's a little bit tough. But that
oh
chewing
one
on that
burned a
diet.
little bit. That one burned a little bit. But it's still good. It's still good. Um yeah, man. I
That
mean
nigga
we got
still chewing.
that shit tough, dog. This shit like a you know what I'm saying? This shit tough,
yo
dog. This shit like
yo
I know,
jerky.
man. Eight
You put
hundred year
some
old beef
pan on that
jerky,
shit,
man.
way.
hey yo speaking of Crawford, did you see his story he posted?
What do you say?
He's at that WBO convention, right?
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was recording and it was like them monitors and shit and it
Oh,
was a
with Yanni
picture of
back.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We,
and I was like, oh, he looking for him.
I mean, like somebody got mad at me because I said I don't think that's an easy fight. Somebody
It's
got mad
not.
at me, and I
Who
don't think
said?
that's an easy fight Be-
Who
because the
who got mad
dude,
at you?
it was a dude named Salim. Whenever I talk about Crawford, that unless I glaze Crawford, the dude always leave a nasty fucking comment. I'm like, yeah, that's not an easy fight. That dude is noticeably bigger. There's a picture of Crawford and Yanni Beck next to each other, right? He made Crawford look really fucking small, dog.
He-
Like
He's
not just
he,
height, like build. Like made Crawford look small.
bro. He's 5'11", almost 6 feet. Yet Crawford, this deformed motherfucker, he still got a longer reach than him. I don't know what's wrong with this motherfucker, bro.
Yeah,
Long
but
ass reach.
it's not just yeah, but the reach is one thing. Don't get me wrong. The reach is it helps, but you're talking about a guy with longer legs than you because he got longer legs than you. Yo, stop clearing your throat during the live. That shit is irritating.
Yeah.
Because he got longer legs than you. Because he got longer legs than you. It's
Yeah,
actually hard to get away from him, dog. It's gonna be like yeah, it's gonna be hard. He don't need to have the same exact wingspan as you because between his wingspan and his height and his legs yeah, it's gonna be hard to stay out of the way. This it's not Canelo. You know what I mean? That motherfuckers is looking at the Canelo fight, and you know the knee-jerk reactions. You know that, oh well, yeah, he beats everybody now. Dog, it's a different fight. If you can't acknowledge that, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, that's a very different fight with Yanni Beck. And I don't say that because I'm a big fan of Yanni Beck. It's just, yeah, that's a taller dude, a
No
longer
one's a big
dude,
fan of Yanni Beck.
a younger
Yeah,
dude, and he's not gonna sit there and just throw one and two at a time like Canelo.
oh
Like, nah,
nah,
he
oh
gonna let his
nah.
hands go, bro. That's
no,
that's
no,
what
no.
he
That
do.
I will disagree with you on that. That's exactly what he's gonna do, and I'm not saying that's a bad strategy. I'm saying I think Yanni Beck is gonna fight like an in and out type of fight if he has to fight Crawford, and Crawford's
I
gonna be the one that's gonna have to run in.
I
I, I
don't think
disagree.
so.
I disagree. I disagree because of the discrepancy in height. He's gonna try for a lot of punches because Crawford is shorter. That Crawford usually manages the distance by touching a guy, by the touch and go. it's gonna be harder to do that with a guy that's that much bigger than you. Like that dude is noticeably bigger than you. You was able to, and I say it all the time, you was able to do what you did to Canelo because Canelo's not actually built like a super middleweight. The guy's 5'7", 5'8", a little bit slow on his feet. We know his work rate isn't what it used to be. He doesn't throw that many punches at a time. That's how you beat him. And credit to that. There's nothing wrong with that. But yo, Canelo is not built like a middleweight. He really isn't. Or a super middleweight. That's a low ass dude. So you can shake and bake him. I think it would be hard to shake and bake Yanni Beck. I do. Like the more I think about it, like could Crawford win? Yeah, he could win. I wouldn't count him out. But I think that might be harder than the Canelo fight. And that's bro, the Madrimov fight was harder
Bro,
than the
I
Canelo
don't think
fight.
so, wait. Because I mean, think about how much he was busting at the seams. Like, I don't think by the time Crawford's ready for that fight, I don't think Yanni Beck will be able to make that
I
weight
think
healthy
that was one.
anymore.
I think that was one time, bro, because he made the weight 2 times since then without issue. He
Yeah.
made the
Yeah.
weight 2 times since then without issue. He made it for the dude that he just fought in what was it Uzbekistan? He fought a dude
No, it's
out there.
Kazakhstan, pretty
No, it
sure.
was Kazakhstan. Right. It was Kazakhstan, and he made it for who else he fought besides the dude that he just knocked out? It was
It
another
was
dude he fought.
something Banks, right? They whooped his. Well, he was giving him a tough night. I
Yeah.
forgot his name.
Did he? You sure? I think that might have been it.
Who did he fight after Mikhailiovic? The blonde kid that he beat the shit out of. Who did he fight after that? Because I know he had a fight after that. That one was in Kazakhstan, but I'm trying to remember. Was it 2 fights after that, or was it 1 fight after that? Long story short, even though initially he had a problem making the weight for Mikhailiovic, the second time out he didn't have no problem, and he made the weight again after that for this guy that he just fought, Namasenga. That was the name of that guy he fought in Kazakhstan,
No,
Namasenga.
it was only one fight, by the way. Yeah.
It was the Namasenga guy. But I'm saying that the last 2 times that he's fought, he didn't have any problem making the weight. He didn't have any problem.
He probably just got better peds.
Oh, it could be that,
Cool.
better pads, better weight cutting agents or something. But I don't see the weight being an issue because, well, if it were an issue, he would have moved up right after that. He stayed there. He's still staying there. He's fighting Lara, gonna beat the shit out of Lara. I don't beat the shit out of him.
I don't know. I'm not saying he's not gonna win, but I have a feeling like he just doesn't have that. He doesn't. I'm not gonna say he doesn't have that dog, right? But I
Yeah.
feel like that aggression, it doesn't look like it's fully there at times. Like I'm just watching him kind of not go through it, especially with guys that kind of like give him a bit of complexity.
He has the aggression. He don't have the variety. That dude is a fucking
Yeah.
robot, bro. That dude is really a robot. Like you throw the same shit over and over. Eventually, it lands because the motherfucker get tired. But that dude is Gennady had improvisation. Like that's what separated. Like he was a good boxer, man. His resume was shit, but he was a really good boxer, and he threw really good combinations and really good punches. Where you look at Yanni Beck, like, nah, you just really throw the same shit over and over. It's just later on when the guy's tired, it might actually land. But you really just throw the same shit over and over, bro.
Yeah,
He has the aggression.
He throws a lot more than Golovkin did. Golovkin was economical with his punches. He never threw a bunch of shit just to throw.
You bugging. You bugging. Economical is one thing. Golovkin was real busy with his jab, super busy with his jab. Like he was super busy with the
What I
jab.
mean is he's not throwing wasted punches, and Yanibek does that shit.
Yeah. That I'll say. He throws bullshit, and that's why I keep saying he's a fucking robot. He throws the same bullshit over and over.
Yo,
Look at
put
the
some
Bentley
sauce
fight.
on that fucking pork chop or something, brother.
He
You
in bed with
fucking dick.
TBC.
I mean,
You feel Jules right now? That shit sound dry right now. When you
yo,
chewing it, bro. That sounds like the
no,
driest
Who the
pork chop
fuck
ever.
said that
believe it or
shit,
not,
bro?
the shit juicy. Believe it or not. But he's gonna win that fight.
Bro,
I think
pause.
he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be the first that stops Laura. I do. Laura ain't fought in a year,
Laura's
y'all.
like, what, 42?
He gonna have
42
to
ain't fought
be.
in over a year.
Yeah, he get him out of there.
To being he's in
And,
bed with
and
TBC.
who?
He ain't as mobile.
Well, that and your whole middleweight resume is ass cheeks. Danny Garcia,
Yeah.
Michael Zarafa,
Mhm.
Greg Vendetti, Cornflake Lamana. That's everybody that he fought at middleweight. Bro, that dude ain't fought a live body in like for real, like 5 years, bro. Since the Castaño fight.
That's a
He about to go
generational ass run.
yeah, for real. Like that is super ass. That's a 3-pack of ass with a side of
I
dick.
thought Danny Garcia was the king of making runs that were
That
ass.
is a 3-pack of
he said that's
ass.
ass and a
Nah,
half.
that beats any run that Danny's ever had. I'm not gonna hold you.
Bro, that is worse than Danny's junior middleweight run. At junior middle, he fought Jose Benavidez. That's better than Cornflake Lamana, bro. I would pick Jose Benavidez to beat Cornflake Lamana, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And he got a title, man. He got a title. I want to see what Carlos gonna do after this. I wonder what the plan is for Carlos. Can Carlos even still make 160? That's the other thing. That's big
What is he
motherfucking fat.
struggling?
You didn't see the picture of him, the last picture of himself that he posted. He had to be
Yeah, he
200
busting.
pounds in the picture. He had
Yeah,
to be
he,
like
Bro,
200 in that
he
picture.
busting out his butt.
bro,
He
Mhm.
busting.
Texas 16 South says pork chops and chili ramen seasoning on green beans. Gas, gas. He been
Funny
locked
shit.
up.
I made
He
green
been
beans
locked
with the
up.
pork chops. Yeah, I made green beans with the pork chops. I made them shits with the pork chops. Came out
That's
good.
No, he's saying put the
Regular
chili
or
ramen
French
seasoning
cut?
on the green beans, bro. He been locked
Regular or
up.
French cut, man?
What are you talking about? Oh, French cut, French cut, French cut. Not the regular shits, not the whole shits, the French
What
cut shits.
what was oh okay, that's the trimmed ones.
Like with the foreskin.
So
I'm
like
done.
quick question then. But since we're like not truly fans of like Crawford's chances in that fight, if Yanni Beck wins, do you think that actually like elevates his career finally to where he could maybe start actually getting some no? All right.
It'll be the B-Volt thing all over again. Yay, you won, and people go back to not giving a shit about you.
Type
I think
shit.
people gave a shit about people.
I mean, like because Bevo's a likable guy. Like when he spoke to Michelle Joy Phelps, he's like, "I do cocaine, oh
No,
alcohol,
no, 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 no.
cocaine."
Bevo didn't get fans. Bevo got
He
the
did a couple
support
of
of
lines off
Canelo
her ass,
haters.
that's for sure.
You
Like
Bevo
she
know
just
what
told
I'm
my
garnered
wife,
fans
I
off
have
of that,
sex
bro.
with people like that just flip.
I use my
saying?
I don't
skills.
just feel Phillips. I have
Use my skill.
the
Yo,
cocaine.
remember that? That she
Fuck her
asked
with
him,
my
Dimitri.
skills.
She's like, Dimitri, what do you do for fun? What do you do? He
I
said,
like
"Oh, I
cocaine,
do.
not asshole.
I like drugs. I do cocaine, heroin, alcohol." That shit was mad funny.
Oh my god!
He said cocaine, heroin, all the drugs,
Michelle Joy
alcohol.
Phelps has a nice pair of tits, but
Bevo's stupid.
that
No,
cackle is something else,
you
dude.
know that I actually like that cackle. I
Fuck.
like it. It's because I like it. Like, could
Fuck,
you
dude.
imagine? No, you listen. You're down there. You're eating her out. You're
And
doing
then
what
she
you're doing.
cackles because you make her fucking
That,
come and she
that's
cackles.
No, bro, I
that's
go so
fucking
soft
great,
so fast.
bro. That'd be
Oh,
fucking
dude.
great, bro. My,
All right,
my
all right,
hang up.
all right. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard would you eat the ass?
No, I would eat the ass. Yeah, like I would eat the like I would like 1 to 10, 11. I would eat the
Oh,
ass.
you bypass the pussy and go right for the ass.
I go for her small intestine, bro. Like
Damn.
yeah, man. She
Nice.
doesn't cover. She doesn't cover boxing anymore. She's trying to be a sports lawyer. She doesn't
Yeah,
cover
what's up
Yeah,
boxing
with that?
anymore.
I haven't seen her around.
I mean,
yeah.
I think she got. I honestly think she made the right decision.
Did Pulev try
Career.
to make out with her?
Oh well, I heard a lot of things, and I won't put them out there just because out of respect, But I heard a lot of things. But what I'll say is, I think she got out at the right time. I really do because the market is flooded. It's very competitive. If you're an interviewer, the market is flooded. It's very competitive. A lot of people are really just regurgitating the same content in the interview space. That there's only so many questions that you can ask them that they haven't already answered,
Yeah.
and there are new emerging content creators that are coming out also that are also getting interviews, coming at it from a different angle. She was professional with her shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because she was non-biased.
Yeah, she's really
And
professional with her shit.
I still like Marcus Villegas because he's non-biased also.
Marcos is one of the guys I really like. Radio Raheem is one of the guys, and I
Yeah,
like a lot of the
non-biased.
UK guys. The UK guys are good at asking questions too. But I
Yeah.
think that she got out at the right time because the market is hyper competitive now. It's like super duper competitive now, and certain things changed. Like you could see that she had a good rapport with a cluster of fighters that she could regularly get exclusives from, like Tyson Fury. But now that Tyson Fury's not really a thing, it's not
Right.
popular anymore.
Right.
Like a lot of those established relationships is just like diminishing returns, basically. And she is, like, I'm not hating on her, by the way, because I'm not an ageist or anything like that. But a part of her appeal was she was really fucking hot. She was in it for years, but she's getting up there in age, and you can see that. And I still appreciate the titties. I still appreciate the ass and all of it.
Oh yeah.
But younger people, they're not going to appreciate it as much, So if that was a part of what was working, yeah, in a little while it's going to stop working. Like you see Helen Yee, her chin gets longer every year. Helen Yee.
But her tits never move, Jules.
Because they're not
Well,
real.
they're locked in place. I mean, what do you
It's
think the
fucking-
landscape is going to look like because now that we don't have an American, a premier American broadcaster, and a lot of the fights are, like we're having those big fights in UK and in Saudi Arabia. Like, don't you think some of these people would drop off just by sheer lack of scheduling?
Well,
lack of
they're being
programming?
replaced. They're being replaced. Who is that?
What is that?
Fucking grating cheese over there. What the fuck's going on?
No idea.
Fucking country, man.
No, it ain't me.
It's fucking country all the time.
He's
Jesus.
grinding his weed.
Hey, I already cooked my dinner earlier on the live. So
I'm just
don't-
playing. I'm just playing. What I was gonna say
Country
was,
was scratching his pussy.
I think they're being replaced by cartoon characters because I see, or
But
for lack
AI?
of like brown nosers, like these
Ah,
guys.
yeah,
They
yeah.
really want to be
I don't-
fucking friends with the.
Listen,
fighter.
I don't take those guys. I don't even subscribe to those guys. As soon as I see any of that stuff, I don't even watch those clips.
Yeah.
Like the LA setbacks and all that. I never watch that shit. Never.
Well, Ellie's a veteran bootlicker, but there are new ones. I just noticed that the movement within the content space, it's sort of like you got the brown nosers. You also have the hybrid guys that they sort of live somewhere in between hip hop and boxing, like the Danza Project, shit like that. That I see people within the
don't
hip
even know
hop
what that
space. You don't need to.
Yeah.
I see people within the hip hop space that are also starting to conduct those kinds of interviews. And I feel like, yeah, these are the ones that are replacing the Michelle Joy Phelps, for example, and some of the other content creators that like I don't see Rob Tebbett that much anymore. I don't see that guy. I don't see the Umar guy that much anymore. And these were good interviewers, by the way. Like, yeah, they got the information that you wanted, but things are changing, not just in America, but also in the UK space. That whole Matchroom and Queensbury dynamic, a lot of people made a lot of money off of that, because you had access to Frank and his boys, and you had access to those guys, those fighters that were relevant in the last 10 years. But now, those fighters are going away. Tyson Fury is going away. Even if he comes back briefly, he's still going away. Billy Joe Saunders, these people, they're all going away, and a new crop of guys is coming through. You got to build a rapport with them,
But Jules, how do you feel about Ariel coming into boxing then?
I love it. I honestly think he's
Ariel Hawani?
Yes.
I welcome him into the
Talking about
space.
that juice box.
Bro, look, he does good
Juice
interviews.
box. Why do
He
you call
does
it
good
juice box?
interviews. He does good interviews. That's all I know. He asks relevant questions, and from what I've seen, he does a good job. Honest to God, like I think he does a good job. I think he
I
does
think
He's
a
a
good
lot
reason why he
better
has a bad
informed than a lot of these
reputation-
fucking guys that are out here nowadays.
I'll
No,
say
the
this.
reason
though.
he's got a bad reputation in the MMA world is just because he likes to stir shit like amongst fighters and shit.
Fantastic.
Like yeah, like
Yeah,
he'll like
we need
to like
that.
Oh, I'm dead
he'll
ass.
like to basically like he'll
You know
stir
what?
beef.
I'd rather listen to him than Max Kellerman.
Oh my
I
God,
agree.
Max.
I agree.
That's for fucking sure.
I got this
I
clip.
can't stand that guy.
Listen. I got this clip. I got such a fucking hard dick when I fucking heard this. I was so fucking mad. They're talking about Luis Ortiz. They're talking about Luis Ortiz like he's better than Joseph Parker. Don't get into it. Because I'm
Whoa.
saved. Don't get into
Oh,
it. I'm
dude.
saving. I've saved it. I was gonna do it tonight, but I'm like,
Oh.
no, I need a
Dude, you
full
gotta
day
make an
for this.
episode with that shit.
I gotta rub a couple out. I gotta drink some coffee. I gotta do a couple of jumping jacks. Oh fuck me, Max Kellerman. You should have stayed with basketball, bro. Why did you come back to boxing? He's terrible. Like, these guys.
Why would Turkey
You-
think that we wanted to see that guy out of everybody?
Because a lot of you motherfuckers kept asking for him back. Yes. He's probably
I
online
want-
listening to you.
Bro, that
What
wasn't
I
me.
was
is
I ain't
listening
even
Jim?
to
listen.
Is
motherfuckers
hold on?
rationale that shit.
Is Jim Lampley sick or something? Because I haven't heard from him.
No, because he has a job. He's a full time professor at a university where
NC
he lives.
UNC, I
So
think.
yeah, so he doesn't want to do full time boxing anymore.
Oh
Wow.
shit, that sucks.
Okay.
Well,
It
that
does, but the fact of the matter is that there's not very many guys out there who are good blow by blow fucking announcers anymore. They're
well
He's just
just
that
great
not.
at calling
no
fights.
that and what is Jim coming back to? Seriously, Jim hails from an era of boxing that was a non-stop roller coaster. Fights that ordinary fights that were amazing, just ordinary fights, not even the big ones. You come back, what Rolly and Ryan,
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
what I was gonna say. You come back and you give that guy that New York card. That I mean, that's
Yeah.
fucked. I felt bad for him.
I
I
felt
mean, you
bad for him,
can't.
Who was the announcer for the Ali Frazier?
Ali.
that was
That's Cosell.
yeah,
Yeah,
Howard
Alex
Cosell.
Howard
Yeah,
Cosell.
That was
Cosell,
we
Howard
yeah.
need
Cosell.
those
That was
guys
Howard
back.
Cosell.
We need those type of characters
You
back.
need
We
Howard
we should
Cosell,
we
man.
should AI the shit, you know, like look at
Bro,
Rolly
that
It's an
pork
Rumble,
chop,
ABC.
that
yes.
pork
I
chop is
love the
white as
sports.
fuck, bro. I know that whole tough.
Bro, shut the fuck up. This is ABC Wide World of Sports. You know what I'm saying? Like just AI the
Exactly.
shit, bro. Just
Yeah, that'd
AI
be
the
dope.
shit.
They should fucking bring back the guys who used to do Showtime back in the '90s, like
You
Steve
talking about Roy?
Albert and all those dudes. That's what they should be
Oh,
fucking having out there.
I agree. I agree.
I mean, I know Al Bernstein was with Showtime, but I like him too.
Yeah, but
I like
Al's fucking old, man. This is the
I like
thing.
his
Like
analysis too.
I,
He's not biased. He's pretty
I,
good.
I did like Al Bernstein when he was calling boxing, but the thing is that a lot of those guys are getting old. Like even Jim, even though he's still around, he's old. You could hear that. Like you could
Yeah,
hear
Yeah.
he's old. You know, Al
I,
Bernstein, another old
I
guy.
I'd say if
I
you
can't.
wanted to make like a good commentary line of consistency, I would say Paulie, what's it
Roy.
called? Chris, and I don't think Roy's doing that shit no more.
Okay.
But Paulie, Chris, and then if Tarver still wants to do that shit, I'll put in Tarver.
Tarver's not half bad. Tarver is not half bad. You know who's pretty good? Christina
He's
Puncher.
more palatable than listening to Bradley sometimes.
Christina Puncher's good. The
Yeah,
combination of
People
Christina
have a very
Puncher,
visceral reaction to her, bro.
Christina.
I'd rather listen to her than Bradley too, man.
No, listen, she called a lot of the Japanese fights that Top Rank was doing. I remember a couple of mornings it was her and Chris Algieri. It's them. They're good. Like, nah, yeah, that worked. That was good. That was good. And she's pretty good with everybody they put her with because it wasn't just Chris Algieri. Sometimes it was Michaela Mayer, and it's good. Like you could tell she studied whatever she had to study. She studied it, and it's a good play by play. It's not like Sergio where you're kind of falling asleep. Like what is this guy talking about? What the fuck is he
Todd
talking about?
Grisham is garbage, and Mannix is the worst.
Dude,
That
that's
lineup is fucking
that's
terrible.
okay.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
that whole thing with
Bro,
Sergio
that's like getting
Mora,
hit in the big
like
toe with a hammer, bro.
yeah,
Like I don't want to listen to that
Sergio
shit, bro.
Mora, Todd Grisham, and
That's
Maddox.
like stubbing your toe on one of your fucking couches listening to those fucking guys.
All right, Jules, where's the applesauce at, man? Come on.
Out of those three, I think the only tolerable one for me is Todd Grisham. Out of those three,
They
I
just don't add anything. They don't add
no,
anything to the fight is the main thing. That
and that's
you
not
know
saying.
that at any given moment during a fight, you can make the decision to call everything you see as it happens, and that adds a momentum to the fight. That he throws the jabs. This is shit that they used to do. Whereas when Sergio tries to do it, it's like I don't know, like it makes me drowsy, like NyQuil or something. Like, yeah, please, Sergio, just don't even
The
talk
thing
about
that's annoying about Mora, Jules, too, is that he doesn't ever really give his own opinion of what he's seeing. It seems like he just seems to agree with whatever the fuck Grisham says.
it. Yeah, yeah. I
And
think
that's
he's
fucking annoying.
I think he's holding his cock during the telecast.
Like
He's
to
got,
be
he's
honest,
got
the one entertaining one was like when I think Sean Porter was there with them, if it was during the Crawford fight, and they were actually arguing about what the scorecards were for like half the fight. Like you had Sean that was like, yo, I think Crawford's like cleaning this up. Like, I think this is a pretty like dominant win for them. And they were like, yo, Sean, I think you're blind.
Sean's not bad. Sean's not bad. I've heard him 3-4. Sean's not bad on the ones and twos. Honestly, he's not. So let's say Sean Porter. I'll come up with two teams: Sean Porter, Christina Puncher, and who should be the last guy? Because you need one ex boxer, one analyst and one I don't know color commentator.
Get
Porter
Teddy.
Pump.
Get
No, I don't
Teddy.
want to hear. I don't want to hear Teddy, man. I don't want to hear Teddy. He's gonna start talking about what he did with his granddaughter. He's gonna start talking about what he did with his granddaughter.
Teddy be
You know, I
ran-
threw a parade. I threw myself a parade for myself. I threw myself a parade. I did it. And I was in a parade and I watched myself on the float for the parade. I did it. I don't even know why he has that other guy on the podcast. He never lets him say anything. He just
No, well, the other guy
Teddy.
is like his straight man, Jules. It's like a comedic routine with those two.
Hey, how hard is it to nod your head for an hour? Because that's all he's gonna do. Like if you look and during the podcast, you guys just not. Yeah, Teddy. That's true, Teddy.
I think what I
Yeah,
thought was
Teddy.
hilarious was during the Foreman Moore fight when Teddy was yelling at George and George told him to go make him a sandwich and he fucking lost it. That shit was hilarious.
Those were the days. Oh man.
Teddy
Oh,
lost
man.
it, dude. But you know what? Teddy goes off the deep end on shit. I mean, and he has some really bad takes sometimes. I mean, like
No, look. I'll give Teddy his flowers that recently his predictions have actually been pretty good. His predictions, if you pay attention to them, they've been pretty
Who
good.
pays attention to Teddy Atlas?
No, I mean, because he posts them very quickly on Twitter. I can't sit through an hour of Teddy Atlas. I really can't. But he does at times post the outcomes on his Twitter, and it's like, no, he's been right a few times. The thing with him is he's at an age where he's all about his emotions, you know. And he's gonna start talking about what kind of sandwich the guy eats.
Wait.
You know, he's the kind of guy
Angry
eats
ass
When
old
sandwich.
man.
hold on.
Eats
When
sandwich
is he
with
not
good
about
ranch.
He's
them?
This guy
jaded.
eats it.
He's a
Yeah.
jaded observer. That's why he reacts emotionally, because he's
Yeah.
seen all the dirty shit that boxing has ever done. I mean, you got to remember, this is a guy who was a trainer for years upon years. So he's seen the dirtier side of the game. I mean, I remember back in the day when he was broadcasting on fucking Friday Night Fights with Tessitore, and whenever a guy got fucking screwed, he was standing up and yelling and saying, "You motherfuckers robbed him. That wasn't right." Like he would go off. So Teddy's been like that for a long time.
No, and he's really gravitated and settled into the MMA space because he's practically an MMA commentator more than he's a boxing commentator. He covers
Yeah.
them both. He covers them both, but you can see that like no, he really gets up for this, MMA shit. Like he really likes it. So, we're not getting him back. I don't know if we want him back, but we're not getting him back,
you know who else I liked as a commentator from a long time ago was Sean O'Grady.
Manny
I
Stewart.
thought he did a good
Is
job.
he still even alive, country?
Yeah, he is.
O'Grady?
believe it or
He
not.
should be.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Manny
because
Stewart.
country's talking about a dude who used to do Tuesday night fights, and that was
Oh,
like
yeah,
30
Sean
plus years ago.
Sean O'Grady used to be a boxer too, so he's a
Mm.
former boxer, and he did Tuesday night fights.
Those were the days, But yeah, man, they need to do something about that team. The zone's not going to change it by now. I mean, it's been close to 7-8 years, right? Something like that.
Yeah, that's just
they've
a
had-
permanent staple.
That's just by now. It's in there, man. It's like an Alabama tick. It's dug in there, bro. It's not going.
I
anywhere.
remember they tried to put Leonard on
Alabama
that shit. Like,
Got
but
that from
honestly,
Jesse Ventura, man.
it
Good.
was rough listening to what's it called, Ray Leonard trying to commentate a fight. I was just like, damn, bro.
Oh my God,
Ain't
you remember
shit being
that?
said here. Yeah, it
Do
was
you
the
remem- Yo, it
Zukon
was-
versus Cuellar fight. I was listening to it. I was like, bro, I was like, yo, I want to shut this shit off right now,
Yeah,
bro. The
somebody
fuck?
Yo,
turn
that
Ray
shit
off
was
now.
that shit was genuinely horrible when they had Leonard commentate
Horrible.
with an A.
Like
He
garbage.
said that. I remember he said the same shit like 4 times. He was like, when you look at it, the conditioning of both athletes is just so amazing because they were standing so many punches. It can't go on for that much longer. 5 rounds later, the conditioning is just so amazing because it can't go on for that much longer. We at round 11, and when you really look at it, the conditioning of both athletes has been so amazing. They made it to 12 rounds. They're throwing so many punches.
There's a reason
So
Sugar
much
Ray
digging.
Leonard sells Skechers now, fellas. That proved it right there.
Yo, dog, check it out. It's a skill, man. Like, honest to God, I've tried it, right? Like, briefly, just briefly, playing around to mimic the way that people used to call fights. And from what I derive, it is a skill, though, to do that play by play, call the action as it happens. And it does add momentum to the fight when you're doing that. No, it does. And you have to be excited. You can't just sound like you ejaculated like Sergio Mora, like, no, because you see the
All
guy, he's doing a thing
deflated
with
and
it.
shit.
Yeah, like you sound so fucking dejected. Are you excited, Sergio? Like, do you need an adrenaline shot or something? Like, the fuck?
But
He
at
was
the
just take,
same
he was
time,
gonna
you
take a
can't
dry
be
scoop of
overly
pre-workout.
fucking excited like that asshole
I don't know,
Mauro
bro.
Ranallo.
No, I like Chavez when he's overly nah, like, and all the motherfucker did was throw a jab. Nah,
Nah,
that's
nah.
all he did.
Spanish excitement is different from American excitement,
Yeah,
bro.
I was about to say that's not the same,
I'm not
Jules.
gonna lie.
That's two
Cause
different
I
worlds.
know what you mean,
that
Yeah,
shit
Wade.
is
dude.
crazy though. Like
That
like
motherfucker sound like he having an exorcism. Nah.
cause cause the shit be
No, for
crazy too. Cause you looking at the fight. I remember I watched Alan Picasso fight like a can, and I swore I
fucking
thought he was in a
Travis,
championship
Wade.
fight. I was like, this is the greatest shit I've ever watched, bro. You looking at it like he hits him with the bite shit. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah. No, and I'll say the Argentines are kind of similar when there's punches being landed, and they have a specific commentator that they use for a lot of their fights, and he adds a character to the fight that you can appreciate it because they're excited about what they're watching. Whereas here, I don't know, they're just so fucking dejected and just blasé about it, you know. Let's get Chavez. Let's teach Chavez some English and let him
Can
call the
we
fight.
wait? Hold on. Now think about it. Well, now thinking about it though, like let's say like, is that really their faults though? Like, are you really supposed to be that excited watching the Devin Haney fight?
No, in seriousness, you have to admit that there is a skills gap between Sergio Mora and the other guys that call a fight. Todd Grisham
Yes.
and the other guys that call a fight. Like, yeah, there is a skills gap. Like, some of these guys are legitimately better at it than others. Tim is pretty good. I like Tim. Tim is pretty good. He adds a character to the fight because he wears his heart on his sleeve. You know what I mean? That he shows emotion and at the same time gives you a play by play. But a lot of
Uh,
the other guys that try to do that, no, they're not that good at it. A lot of the other guys are not good at it.
Sometimes I like
You
him,
gotta
but
have the
sometimes it's a
gift of
bit
the
too
gab,
much.
bro.
Yeah, but
Like,
but also reflexes because a part of it is calling the action as you see it. That he throws one jab, two jabs, three jabs. You sort of need what just from playing around with it on here. What I gather is you need templates, things that you normally say. It's sort of like muscle memory. Things that you normally say that are easily accessible that allow you to call
That
the
makes
action
sense.
as it happens. He throws one jab, two jabs, three jabs. He will not be D. Not, shit like that. Like, and it makes the fight fun. Like, oh shit, this fucking shit going crazy. And the only thing that's really happening is guys
Because they're just
jabbing.
they're ad libs.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see
like
what you mean, Way. You have to have a cadence to it, though, Way.
fucking
Like,
Gucci Mane shit, man. Burr. That shit. That's the burr. You know what I'm saying?
is what's it called? Is Timothy Bradley's ad lib that woo that he keeps doing every time that somebody does anything?
Oh yeah. He does a little woo. He does that little woo. Like, oh, he starts talking some shit. But look, it's better than a lot of what's out there, though. In fairness, right now, yeah, Tim calling the action is better than a lot of what is out there right now. I will say Adam Smith. I like the way he calls fights. Adam Smith, UK. He calls
I
fights. He makes them
don't
fun.
remember that.
Yeah,
Is
Sky
that for
Sports,
boxing?
bro. No,
Okay.
Adam Smith, Sky Sports, ball guy. He used to be on Sky Sports. Now he does a lot of commentator work all over the place. But remember, he was the Sky Sports guy. He's good at that shit, Now Barry McGuigan, I don't like. I just because I can't understand him.
Oh, you don't like the Scottish accent?
I just don't understand him sometimes. No, because it's really hard to figure out what he's saying to him. And he sounds like he's good at it, but I can't understand the guy sometimes. I can't understand. So look, I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back.
side note, my uncle just made some pot brownies that are so strong, I'm not allowed to eat until I leave.
Wow. Let's see all the
I'm excited.
a lot of people were pissed off because of the Crawford Johnny Bet picture that was leaked. all the Boots fans were saying, "Nah, fuck that. Boots supposed to fight him. Boots ain't trying to
Oh
The
fight.
what?
God, bro.
Boots ain't trying to fight nobody. Get the hell out of here with that."
Wait, say that
It's
one more time,
just
fam.
Everybody was mad because Crawford leaked that him and Johnny Beck little footage. He leaked it.
Oh, okay,
All the Boots fans,
man.
Boots supposed to fight him. Boots
I
had,
Man,
like yo.
those are
So
just Spence fans that are still pussy hurt.
yeah.
nah,
Hmm.
it's the thing is I've seen the one argument I saw, and it was from Ness. He tried to pull this up, and he said that everybody was fanboys for saying it because usually what happens is he said that the Crawford fans are being fanboy and whatever because we said that yo you had a chance to fight him at welterweight and you said nah, and and the thing is he said that oh y'all saying the doors closed on that fight all because of that one time he rejected it, and that's not the point. The reason why people keep saying that is because the narrative for some reason is getting to where Crawford never wanted to fight Boots, and that's just bullshit.
Yeah, I get you on that. Yeah.
Like the whole thing is like if he doesn't fight you now, that's just oh well, like hey, it is what it is. The time for him to give you that shot happened already. If he wants to fight the middleweight champion and the super middleweight champion, then that is what it is.
Yeah, it's not Crawford's fault that you were playing catch up and sitting on your hands and pussy and didn't
I
want to take the fight.
I won't say that. It's not Crawford's fault that she wanted to develop like a normal prospect. Like oh well, like the do I like I'll always acknowledge if they had Boots and Virgil fight Crawford at 47, like I want to say around that what is it 2021 to like 2022 area, like in between the possibly getting the Spence fight,
Hmm.
then they would have probably lost horribly. But yo, you got to take that risk.
No, yeah, they definitely would have lost, but it's like I don't know. I mean, fuck Boots.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause people be calling in on the next show in the morning and be letting them have it, letting all of them have it. I'd be
Bro,
like, see,
Ness is just an overgrown Hector Luis Garcia, bro. Fuck that dude.
Hector Luis Garcia. Well,
and that's
I don't
mentioned.
even. Oh,
I'm,
okay, never mind.
I
You know who
mentioned.
Hector Luis Garcia
Yeah,
is,
I do.
bro.
I do.
Like you pour water on him, bro, and then he grew into Ness.
And he expands into Ness.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, fucking Hector Luis Garcia ate a mushroom and grew.
Uh,
What the fuck is he, a Mario brother?
Yeah, he fucking grew into Ness.
fuck, but what the fuck? Yeah, but
But I
yesterday,
never. Oh, sorry. Continue. My bad.
yesterday on the relay comments, I mentioned that I said Tone is a fucking casual. And then just today on the show, they was like called in and was saying, "Yeah, you a casual man, stop." You know, and they said that's
What?
what I said.
Wait. What was the whole beef between Tone and Bomac? I didn't watch the video or anything.
He trying to hype up a Boots and Crawford fight. That's what they.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, they trying to get Boots to fight with Crawford and Boots don't even want that fight. Just like you said, these are old butt hurt Errol Spence old fans and shit.
Yeah, they're just
How,
butthurt
how,
Errol Spence
but
fans.
how would that fight even happen at this point?
Yeah, right. It can happen.
Like, is Boots gonna move up to 160 pounds after fighting at 154 one time so he could fight Crawford for no title?
Nah, he's gonna try to tell Crawford he needs to come down to 54. I guarantee you.
Guaranteed.
He ain't gonna move
Yeah.
up to
Oh,
60 or 68.
like he did with Virgil. Yeah.
I mean, just
Shit lame as hell.
But the thing is, it's like I don't really understand what's the point. Like I think Boots like right now, like if they're getting Bakram at the zone, why not just make that fight? I feel like that's the fight to make. You know, Bakram kills Josh Kelly because there's no way Josh Kelly is winning that fight.
I think that's what's
Boots,
gonna happen eventually. I think Bakram is getting this fight because I think they realize that they're not gonna be able to keep Boots at 54 for long because that motherfucker's probably gonna be at 60 sooner rather than later.
I doubt that. I doubt that. But
No, he will. Watch. Once Janibek leaves, he's gonna move up. And
Bro,
Janibek's probably
oh,
not gonna
okay,
stick
okay.
around
okay.
at 60.
Boots is like what, 5'10"?
Yeah.
I could see that then. I could if you're saying like, oh, he's just waiting for Yanni Beck to like vacate his
Yeah, he's
titles and
waiting for
bounce.
Janibek to vacate those belts and then he's gonna move up. Watch. That's why they're talking about these title fights at 54, because they want him to try to win as many of them as he can, and then be like, "Oh, I was the man at 54." So the only
Boots
thing
isn't
left to
even
do was
30
to
though,
move
right?
up.
Whoa, wait. I'm gonna be real though. Like, if he were to, like, let's say he beats I forgot who the guy's name, the German guy, the German African guy
Oh,
at
Baru.
yeah, he beats
Oh, box
Peru, that's
Peru.
for the BA, and then he beats versus Alia for the IBF. He low key would be the man of 154 pounds.
Yeah,
That
but
wouldn't
what I
be a
mean is
question or anything.
he's not gonna make multiple defenses of those belts. He's just trying to beat the title holders, and then he's gonna like leave. So
As much
I
as
don't know, wait,
like
because
as
I'm thinking
look,
about it. Like Boots is still in his 20s, right?
he's
yes,
28. He's up
yeah.
there already.
I think he still got a little bit more time to make that weight, bro. Because 5'10", 100, like if you're just cutting down to 154 for like a few hours, I think he could still make that weight.
But it all depends though too on what Boots walks around at. Like if Boots is walking around at 180, eventually that shit's gonna get harder.
But
Like he would
he's
have
only been
to.
there for like a year. He's like fine for now. I say you can
Yeah,
give him like
but
four
what
more
I mean
fights.
is as he gets older, it's gonna be harder to cut you know, make bigger weight cuts as he gets older. See, that's why guys like Triple G and fucking Bernard Hopkins, even though people hate on them for staying in one division, the discipline that it takes to stay in one division and keep making weight for years and years and years, like a lot of motherfuckers don't have it. So that's why I'm
I'll
saying
probably
Boots
give him
ain't gonna
another
be
couple
doing
years.
that.
I'll give him another couple
Hopkins is a
years at
featherweight
154.
champion, but yeah, I'll give him a couple more years too. But honestly, I wouldn't be upset if he did that either. Like if he walked in and was like, "Hey, I came in here, I beat two world champions. Xander hasn't done that. Virgil hasn't done that. Sebastian Fedora has kind of done that fraudulently. I'm the man. Fuck you guys, and I'm leaving. I'm going to 60 or wherever to get more titles. I wouldn't be mad at that. Go for it.
I agree.
Yeah, he hasn't fought for Riyadh
Like
season yet, though, so
the fuck would I be mad at Boots for doing some shit that what's it called, that like Virgil, who everybody has all this praise for, who Xander, who I respect to a degree, but I'm not gonna bash him for doing shit that y'all have never even bothered to do, and he would have done it twice.
Her Boots ain't never gonna fight for Riyadh season. You know why? Because Turkey wants to give him a killer, and he's not trying to fight a killer.
Is
yeah.
Mercedes Aliev not a killer?
I mean, according to Jules, he doesn't feel like he is. He feels like he's kind of a
Oh, one
made
fight
up
wonder.
boogeyman.
Now you know what the best shit is when Jules does his impression of Boots and how he be talking,
Oh, like mad quiet and shit,
bro. Like he a
like he
virgin and
talking
shit.
into his hoodie. Yeah,
Who be talking
I mean
into
he
his
just be
hoodie?
talking mad nervous.
Who?
Oh, when you
Boots.
do your impression of Boots.
Oh yeah. He talked like he ain't never fucked a bitch before. Like he never got a blowjob before. No, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to be undisputed. You know, I really like undisputed. I really want to do that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna see. They gonna find out. Watch. You like yo, what you in a hurry or something, bro? You gotta be somewhere. That's the way he talk, bro.
He on
he
there, he
talk
taking shit, bro.
he talk like he late for class. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Jules,
Do
you
that.
make him sound like that fucking Kermit the Frog meme where that motherfucker has the hoodie over his head.
Nah, he sound like the dude in Belly. You gonna get yours. You gonna get yours. Remember when they
Oh, fucking
you gonna get
the
yours.
motherfucker that's hating on Method Man.
The motherfucker that they stripped naked, I think it was, that he got mad or
That
something.
DMX
Oh,
breakdown.
You gonna get
yeah,
yours.
yeah.
Get,
You gonna get yours.
you
You know, that's how Boots talk.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
In the back.
That's how he talk, yo. Like, you gonna get yours. You gonna get yours. But I think Boots is gonna be okay, man. I do. I like that Eddie got involved with the Bakram shit because now we know. Okay, Boots versus Bakram. Boots versus Bakram. Otherwise, why would you fuck with it? Everybody know Josh Kelly gonna lose that fight. Everybody like, come on, dog. Motherfucker got to hit some. Motherfucker got to be using all the drugs to think Josh Kelly gonna win that fight. So if you pick that up, it ain't for Josh Kelly. You know, it ain't for
How
him.
how bad of a beating do you think Josh Kelly is getting?
I mean, you seen the Evanesian fight?
Yes.
It's like
Did you?
I think it. I just wonder if we can get worse than that.
I think we can. This guy hit hard, man, and he's a big junior middleweight. He's big junior middleweight.
But what if he
Oh yeah,
just
and
knocks
quiet as
him
kept.
out cold, Jules?
It could be that would be the best case scenario for Josh. That it doesn't go too long, you don't get hit too much, and you get stopped early. That's honestly the best case scenario. You
So
know.
so boots versus back shots. What do you like? What do you give the ratio of wins to loss rates? Like, what do you think boots percentage win is in that fight?
Well, Boots has the right style for an aggressive guy, but the thing about Bakram that makes it so different from any other fight that Boots has had is this guy is physically bigger than you. You haven't had to deal with that. You've largely benefited from being taller and longer and weighing more than your opponents. This guy, yeah, that won't be the case with this guy. And if it's a unification match, which I anticipate it will be, yeah, he's not going to be subject to no rehydration. Who is that, though?
That's
Can't
somebody.
talk shit now. Can't talk shit now.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if it's a unification match, Bakram ain't gonna be subject to no rehydration cap, so he might be even more dangerous. It's a great fight. I think Boots can win it. Like I don't count him out completely, but it is very different from his other fights. Yeah, the guy's aggressive and all that style wise, but he is bigger than you. And how many times has Boots fought somebody that's bigger than him?
Type shit.
I will say the one fight wonder thing for Bakram does weigh on my mind a little bit.
Yeah, it is a thing. I mean, it's just that so many people are still not in a hurry to fight him that it lingers. You know that yeah, he probably sucks ass, but we don't know because nobody want to fight him.
That shit would be
You know,
funny if it's like, yo, he just woke up for that one Tim Zoo fight where he just simply ended his career. Yes, he ended his career, not Fundora. And
you don't think Pedro's gonna help? You don't think Pedro helps? Because he's with
who the fuck
Pedro
is
Diaz.
Pedro?
Pedro Diaz, guy used to train Guillermo Vergandiao. He trained with Lara for a time. He trained with Cotto for a
Wait,
It's
time.
going to
who's
take a
with
few
Pedro
fights,
Diaz?
Jules, before
Bakram?
we see any effective changes
Wait,
with
you're saying
Tim for
Bakram's with
sure.
Pedro Diaz? Oh,
No.
Tim.
Tim is
Oh,
with Pedro Diaz.
oh,
Tim.
absolutely not. That's gonna be trash. Oh, that sounds
Oh
horrible.
wow,
That sounds
wow.
awful. You telling me a dude that was with Rigo is gonna be training Tim? You gonna tell me a guy that said, "All right, I have a very gifted Olympian, fast feet, fast hands, slick movement, tiny too, and I'm gonna bring that to a guy that's upright, has a bit of slipperiness. He's a bit more slippery than people give him credit for, but bad footwork, not an incredibly fast dude in general. I gotta bring that.
I mean,
Yo,
but you work
remember
on
though,
the
he
wait wait
worked
wait
with
wait.
Kodo for a while.
What I was gonna say was Tim is working on the things that he doesn't have clearly, and what is he lacking? Defense, defense. His defense needs work. His offense is fine. His defense needs work. Pedro, I just think Pedro can help him with that. Is it gonna work? I don't know. I don't know.
Uh,
I I
I
don't
It's
know.
going to take
you
a
know
few
what this
fights, Jules. You're not going to see
yo
it
you know
right
what this
away.
reminds me of? It reminds me of like what's it called? Miguel Burchell like trying to pop a jab and move, bro, when he was fighting Nakatila. I feel
Yeah.
like that's what I'm about to watch.
I mean, like
I'm like,
you.
yeah.
It depends on because the thing with Tim, it depends. If you stay domestic for a year and a half, maybe two, I could see you rehabilitating yourself if you stay domestic. Tim, on the other hand, no, he want to drink light liquor with dark liquor. You know, he wants to push all the buttons on the elevator. It's like, well, what is wrong with you, bro? What the fuck is wrong? Relax, take it slow, cause you
Yeah,
don't
I'm
want to belt. You don't want to belt off nobody that got a belt right now. You don't want to belt off nobody, bro. You already lost the Bakram. You lost the Sebastian. The Puerto Rican, he'll out hustle you. The Puerto Rican. The German, I don't know. He might outwork you. He might. You know, you fight that way, he fights that way, but he ain't get his ass beat 2 times. You did. Saying, you know.
I, honestly, I think I honestly would take Boots over him to be real. Like if you told me you had inviting Boots was like gonna happen tomorrow, I would say Boots.
What, Tim Zoo and Boots? Yeah, that's an easy pick. Easy now. Well, easy now. Easy now.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah. Before I would have.
easy. You know, there was a time where we would have had to think about that, but now that he's really been fucked up and knocked out, like he in the last 4 fights, he really took a lot of punishment, dog. He took a lot of punishment in the first Fundora fight. Bakram wiped his ass with him, and then fucking Sebastian blew his nose with him. You know. So I mean,
Like,
now,
Marky Mark told him he was okay to go fight again.
is he?
yeah,
How old
Joey
is Tim, by the way?
Spencer. Tim is
One
early
of them used them to
30s.
wipe up their load with.
Yeah,
So
you just sock.
honestly, I
Jules,
know this
isn't
is
he
fucked up to
fighting
say.
Zarafa though next, supposedly?
No, that's his little brother fighting Zarafa. That's his little
Oh,
brother, Nikita. You know, and he's probably gonna beat him like it's Michael Zarafa. You know, like come on,
Yeah.
what fuck is he gonna do? Like the fuck? You know, I love that. That's a big fight down there too. I really love that. That's a big fight. That
well,
shows how
that's like
different.
the Australian version of fucking egg and cheese. It's that type of
Yeah,
fight.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know,
Eggman,
That's
grown
funny.
man versus male stripper.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, but he's gonna fight that guy. You know, best thing for Nikita is to learn from his brother's mistakes. Nikita's a good fighter. Nikita is a good fighter, like his brother's a good fighter. But Tim, you made mistakes, and that's why you're in the situation. Honest to God, either you made mistakes or your management made mistakes. Because I'm not. I don't think he was a hype job. I really don't think that. I think that at one point he was a world class fighter, but you made a mistake, and it costed you a lot. The amount of punishment you took in that fight, yeah, and that didn't have to happen. You know, just be in general, that didn't have to happen.
Yeah,
So
his boho is ruined.
You know
his
what's crazy
butthole's
when I
ruined,
think
bro.
about it? Like, I think if he had just stayed the course and like not taken some of those dumbass fights, I remember they were talking about like a fight between him and Virgil. And I've seen Virgil. I don't even think Virgil's knocking him out, and I don't even know if Virgil would have hurt him in that. That would have been just a genuine 50-50 fun fight, and you
Yeah,
get to continue your career.
yeah. You know,
Okay, so
whereas
playing devil's advocate because you're over here saying about Virgil. What if
Mm,
Tim had fought the Boachuk that Virgil fought? Do you
he would
guys
have won.
have him beating
Next
that
question.
Boachuk?
no, 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 no,
Next
no, no,
question.
no, 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 no. You want my honest opinion? All things even, Tim doesn't lose to Sebastian. He's still unbeaten. He's still riding high off of all the momentum that he had. Hand on heart, I think Tim knocks him out.
Yes.
What has
Hand on
Sergey
heart.
Bohachuk shown you to say that he would do anything?
Yeah. You
No, I'm
listen.
just asking
No,
because
no, no,
going
no, no,
into
no,
that
no,
fight,
no, Ignacio.
Boachuk was
No,
still
no, 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 Ignacio. Sergey Boachuk hit Brian Mendoza 5 million times and didn't score a knockdown. 5 million, bro. 5 million. Got woozy off the first uppercut that landed. Got woozy. I think Tim would have knocked him out. I do. I think Tim would have knocked him out. But that Sebastian Fundora fight, we can argue that it took something out of him. He probably doesn't get it back. He got hit a lot in that fight. Didn't have to be in that fight. That fight didn't have to go on that long. They let it.
Are
And
you talking about the second one?
The
no, the
first,
first one. The first because the first one traumatized
Okay,
him.
yeah. I mean,
No,
you can make the
the first
argument.
one.
yeah, because
Remember,
he
no,
lost.
he was literally scratching at his head in the Bakram fight because he
No, I
thought he
know
got
he
hit.
was wiping his blood away in the first fight a lot because he was being bothered by that shit.
And he goes to the Bakram fight. He's doing that shit. Like you could see that. Like that fight took something out of you, man. That Fundora fight took something out of you.
If he was gonna
And
lose the belt anyway, he should have just waved it off. Fuck it, he was gonna
they
lose
should, yeah,
anyway.
wave it off. There's too much blood. You can't see. You're not winning this thing. You know, should have waved it off.
That's a thirsty act. Yeah.
Not being a warrior mattered more, Dumb.
The
But
fucking
hey,
warrior, man. It's the bullshit. You know, but he too tough for his own good. That's what the officials are for, to save you from yourself. Because you want to be
no, that's
fucking
what your team
Conan.
is for. Because
Well,
your
yeah,
team
yeah,
should
your
have just said,
team.
like, yo, hey, bro, your head looks way too bloody. We're just gonna stop it here. You can fight this dude another day.
Yeah, yeah, you know. It's too bad. And it's sad because you could see in the first round and a half, yeah, he's well on his way to knocking out fucking the beanpole. He's well on his way to knock him out, you know. That's a part of why I think Tim was a world-class fighter. I don't believe he was a hype job. I don't believe that. He was a world-class fighter, but when you lose that thing that you can't get it back, yeah, that shit is just gone, bro. Punch resistance, once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
You know, it's you
I,
don't
I
get it
do
back.
like how Fundora says like he ended his career, right? And he never seems to mention the fact that he elbowed him in the head.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, remember you he was feeling his head, right? And I'm like, because of what I did to him, I was like, yeah, you illegally elbowed him.
Yeah, you elbowed him
Wanna
in the
wanna
fucking
finish that
forehead,
sentence?
but Sebastian's time will come. He's gonna run out of places to hide because if nothing else, you're gonna have to fight someone at some point, and you're surrounded. Even if you don't want the Puerto Rican, you never know. Virgil might decide to hit the gas if he beats a little bit, and he can knock you out. You're surrounded. You have to do something. To do something. And maybe we get Fundora versus Ortiz. I don't know. Like I'm trying to be optimistic with that one. I know. I'm trying to be optimistic with that one because it's like, well,
I think
Virgil, what the fuck are you gonna do, bro?
I think what you will get is Fundora versus Adames at 160.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. You don't like
I've
that
got
fight,
Adames by overhand if you if that. Oh yeah,
bro?
for sure, for sure.
I
Adames
got
by
yo,
overhand if
bro.
that
I
happens.
got a dumbass by hurricane kick, bro. That's a big
Hurricane kick.
He's fucking hurricane kick that fucking guy, bro. You know,
Like
but
fucking
that's not a
Street
bad
Fighter.
fight.
Ooh, shit.
That'll work.
How'd fight FIFA?
Actually, I might take that back. I'm starting to think about it. And it's like it could have been a one-time thing. It's been years since Adames has looked like that bad. But then I kind of look at Fundora and I'm like 6'5",
Fundora
lanky,
sucks.
tall,
No, it's not.
a
No,
lot
no,
of
no, 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 no,
energy.
no, no. Wait
No,
a
you
minute.
know what
Wait
I'm
a minute.
getting at,
Wait a
right?
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Carlos looked all right with fucking Shiraz. About the same
Oh yeah,
dimension.
you're right, you're right, you're right.
About the same dimensions as Fundora, except he hits harder and he's
Mhm.
arguably bigger. And Carlos looked apart. The real hindrance with Carlos is since you're not fighting right now, you're not fighting at the end of the year. When are you gonna fight again? And if it's Sebastian, what is it gonna be a year from the Shiraz fight? Because well, then that's not good. Then that's not good. Sebastian got active this year. He fought
It
two
wouldn't matter.
times.
It wouldn't matter, Jules, because it's still an in-house fight, and the belts are going to still stay with the PBC. So it really wouldn't even matter when
Yeah.
he fight.
It's just a question of who wins is my thing. Like, would Sebastian win that fight or would Carlos win that fight? And my immediate thought was, well, look at what Carlos did to
Yes,
Shiraz, right?
yeah,
But if
Carlos
a
the bull.
year, right? But if a year passes, like, and it might very well be.
Yeah, Carlos
Yeah,
he's busting out the bottoms of them button ups and shit,
he's
boy.
gonna
You
have
see?
Mongool leaking out of his ass. You say he's got a mongoose out of that shit. So I don't know. That's not a bad fight though. Like I don't mind that fight.
His coach at the end of the fight. What is Magulas in your shorts, man?
fucking coach wiped the fucking floor like he fucking federales. You put sugar in the shit? You know what I'm saying? Put butter in the shit? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Nah, but it's better than a Thurman fight, man. I mean, that'd be better than a Thurman
That I
fight.
can't believe they tried to really think about putting that out. Like the level of disrespect that Fundora was really trying to sell motherfuckers that fight. Like he was like, yo, this is a real challenge. Like this fight's happening, guys.
The main appeal of that fight for me is how bad does Thurman get beat? Like how bad?
Yes.
Because he never really got fucked up by nobody, like super fucked up. I want to see him get fucked up though. I can't lie about that.
If honestly, if Bob Arum just like swallowed his pride and just said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna spend all the money in the world, we could have seen Crawford do it to him. Not saying that he should have done that, but if he just said, you know what, I want to watch you die too, Thurman, and he was just like, here's 10 mil, die in the ring
I
against
want to
Crawford.
watch you die. That's
I don't think fucking Thurman, no matter how much money you offered him, would have ever taken that fight. That
That's
dude was
that's
capping the whole time.
that's what
You
I
don't
was
think for 10
thinking.
mil
Yeah, I
he
gotta go
wouldn't
with
go take that
Nah,
L?
because
I really
bro, they
don't.
offered him 5 originally, more than what they offered Sean Porter, and he was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna fight him for 5. What about 10?" So once he started doing that, I knew he was full of shit.
Yeah, I agree with Ignacio. I don't think you could have offered like I think you would have had to offer him like $30 million, a
Damn.
couple of prostitutes, a trip to the Swedish to the Turkish Hair Foundation to get the work done. It would have been expensive, man. Far more expensive than it was worth.
Hey, shit like that is why I don't get upset. Well, so why I say, yo, you cannot blame Bob for some of these fights not happening. The fuck was he supposed to do?
Yeah, I mean, like that's my entire perspective on it. You can't force, but there was nothing Bob could have did for the situation Crawford had because you needed fights with guys that don't want to fight you. Bob can't make them. He can't make them. They just didn't want it.
The shit
You
with
know,
Danny was nasty though.
$3 million pay-per-view
No,
upside.
not even that. The shit with his dad, where he was like, if Timothy Bradley wanted him to fight so bad, why don't he come out of retirement? Man, go
Yeah.
fuck yourself, Nick. No way you
That
just said that shit on camera.
Lomachenko, he fought division champion. Fight for 4 years. I'm like, yo, this dude has no shame, bro. You remember that interview was with AB Boxing News. Yeah, why don't he get Lomachenko to fight? He fought division champion.
Danny Garcia's dad needs to lay off the crack pipe. That
Yo,
motherfucker was always high.
that motherfucker got a
You
whole
gotta
fucking. He got a hill of cocaine right there on his fucking brain, bro. A little hill. Slide down that shit in the winter. Like this dude is bugging. He's bugging. But there was nothing that nobody could do. There was nothing. That situation was untenable. There was nothing anybody could do to make those guys fight, Bud. Nothing. So Bob shouldn't take the heat for that. That's why I get
Yeah, I mean,
irritated. That's why I
think
get
of
irritated when they talk that bullshit that Top Rank didn't. Bro, Top Rank was doing a good job with him. That's what the numbers show. It's not their fault if the PBC guys got scared. Stop trying to rewrite history. That was Bud's problem. He couldn't get the fights that he needed because them dudes didn't want to fight, and there was nothing Top Rank could have did about that.
think about it this way, Jules. The only motherfucker he got to fight prior to the Spence fight was Porter, and he only got that fight because Porter was on his way out.
Exactly.
Not
That
not even that. He got the guys that nobody really wanted to fight at the PBC, or guys that just didn't matter that much. Like he got Jose, he got
Felix
the
Diaz,
Dominican, yeah.
Felix
and then
Diaz.
on top of that,
Or he
him and
kind of Gambo in that as well, or not?
No,
him and,
Gamboa was with Top Rank.
him and
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
No,
guys forgot about
actually,
John Molina.
no, actually, Gamboa was with 50 Cent. He was
yeah,
with 50 Cent.
Yeah, he was in that weird whole promotion thing with Floyd, and that was unfortunate career for that guy.
Yeah. I
Porter
mean, like, didn't he
Crawford.
hit? Go ahead, Herb.
Now I'm saying I was asking Porter Crawford. That wasn't even on PBC. What network was that on?
That
No, that
was on
was
Those are
Top
top rank.
Rank,
ESPN.
bro. That was
Yeah,
All
Top
yeah.
right,
Rank. They paid for
right.
that. They paid for that shit. They paid for that
Yes,
shit, man.
right.
And
See?
Porter, Porter, the one that said, Porter said, "Yo, I got more guaranteed for Crawford than I got for Errol."
Wow.
Porter said that.
And the
Hey,
crazy part,
hey,
Jules, was I was at that fight between Porter and Spence, and they sold tickets for that fight. So the fact that he didn't get that much money for it is crazy.
it's
Wow.
Right?
because he wasn't looked at like that. I remember the way they treated him was kind of like ridiculous over there. Like he was just some rando, to be
Yeah,
honest.
Porter was always like the redheaded stepchild out of all the welterweights there.
Now isn't it funny that out of all the guys that came out of that PBC stable, you could legitimately argue that Sean Porter came out okay.
Yeah, he's not like PBC.
Define okay. What do you mean?
He works consistently,
Okay,
for telecasts. He gets work consistently, and that's on top of a successful podcast, and that's on top of being a spokesperson for DraftKings. His commercials come on all the time for DraftKings during the fight, so he's got
and you know what I'll say too.
three arms of
E-
revenue.
even though I disagree with when people put him in this area, like this, he's legitimately a guy that I've seen people say like he can be a Hall of Famer after it's over. Well, it is over,
There's,
but
I mean, I mean,
I
I
don't
don't, I
agree
don't,
again. But I'm pretty sure he's there. Like I think they said he's like on that like paper sheet where they like have the guys that can make it in.
I mean. No.
I think he's a borderline at best candidate.
Yo, that's a long ass pause. That's a
No,
Yeah,
no,
long
because
talk
ass
about
no,
pause.
because
long
Damn.
look,
pause,
and
man.
I really like Sean. By the way, like I've always appreciated him more than most because he's never in a boring fight. Like Sean is a fun fighter to watch, but not losing to Brooke, then losing to Keith, then losing to Errol, then losing to Bud, and he has a few solid wins in between. He beat Broner, he beat Paulie Malignaggi, he beat Ugas, he beat Danny, but those wins compared to those losses is like no dice,
You
no
could say
dice.
that, but at the same point, it's like there are guys that kind of do fit that mold. Again, like you got your buddy McGirts that made the hall.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Buddy McGirt, see, now this is the difference. So Buddy McGirt won 2 belts at welterweight and he beat some notable names. So it's not like he had a crappy resume and
I'm not
got
saying
in
his
just because.
resume is crappy. Like I'm saying, like okay, let's look at the names Buddy McGirt like beat. I'm pretty sure it's Simon Brown, Frankie Warren.
Yeah, and he also beat Blocker. He beat
He
Maurice
beat Maurice
Blocker, who was a
Blocker,
contender. Yeah, he beat him. And then he beat one other. He beat one other name too.
but okay, but like just look at that, right? Frankie Warren. I'm not so sure. Is Frankie Warren a Hall of Famer? I actually don't remember.
No,
Maurice
I don't
Blocker
think he
certainly
ever
isn't.
got in.
Maurice Blocker certainly isn't. That's just a contender. And then the guy I just said after was Simon Brown. Simon Brown's a better rated welterweight, but he's not a Hall of Famer. He's just a nice rated welterweight. If we're looking at it from that angle, is that really that far from the guys that Sean Porter has?
no, it's not. It's not. But when those names all come up in a slew in a series, and Sean, you got to weigh Sean's chances against whoever else is on the ballot.
Mm.
Maybe sentimentality is powerful. Maybe people will say, look, on the premise that he was involved in a lot of big fights, albeit fights that he didn't win. It's just that it's silly because, well, if you did that, I guess Gabe Rosado should get in the hall then, shouldn't he?
Gabe
No,
Rosado
Urgisora
does
should
not
you
have a
can't get
win
in with
that's as
17
good as
losges, Jules.
yeah.
why not? Why the fuck
Well, you
not?
can, but it's like
I,
Gabe Rosado
Come
doesn't have
on,
a
Jules.
he doesn't have
17
a win that's
losses?
as good
Come
as
on
that.
now.
I'll vote
That's a,
Danny. I vote.
Like, that's crazy.
I vote Porter in before I vote Danny in.
yeah, I would vote Porter
Yeah,
in before I vote
absolutely.
Danny.
Oh, yeah,
But I don't even,
absolutely.
but listen, no, wait a minute. But listen, I don't even think Danny should be standing next to the building where the hall is. Like, man,
Jules
like
is like, he
nah,
should be selling hot dogs on the corner where the building is.
down the street, because it's a school zone. Like, yeah, down the street over there. All right, Danny. Like, come on. Like, there's nothing Hall of Fame about that guy. Whereas, just okay, sentimentality, pure sentimentality. As a consumer, I can associate some of the most fun fights of the last 10 years with Sean Porter. The Thurman fight was a very fun fight. The Brooke fight was a fun fight. The it was Brooke. That was a fun fight. Uh, Thurman was a fun fight. Broner, he beat Broner. Um, the Errol Spence Jr. fight was an entertaining fight. It was the
Yeah.
Crawford that it just off of entertainment. For me, that's what would have to make the argument that it's not the win to loss ratio, but that you were very entertaining every time you fought. I always liked Sean Porter's fights. They were always fun. So if you were going to get him in, I would sooner get him in off of that. The entertainment value wise, win or lose, Sean's going to get you a fight.
Yeah, he beat Danny on top of that. Right?
So
It's
the
just
thing is too is I was going to ask like realistically, you said like, oh, he might get into sentiment. You got to weigh him up against the other guys, right? Okay, so excluding fighters that I'm going from like the past that just haven't made it and should have made it by now, your Bens and stuff. Besides those guys, who of like now are we really like putting him against? Like there are guys that are there, but I don't think there's like that many. Like how
Are you
many
talking
inductees are
about
going in right now?
welterweights that haven't gotten in?
he's talking
I was
about
talking
the
about in
next
general,
the
but like
next he's thinking about the next series of names on the next ballot. That when Sean's name comes up, a while from now, what names are going to be there against him? I,
Wait, Jules, but shouldn't his name already be on there because he hasn't fought now in like 4 years?
that is true. He ain't fought in a minute. That is
Yeah,
true.
he
It's
ain't
been
fought in
like
like
3
4 years.
years. That it's been like 3 years, right? Three,
Yeah,
4.
at least 3 or 4 because the Crawford fight was like in 21 or 22.
Yeah. Maybe his
I
name's
think
not gonna come up, man. Maybe it's
I
not.
think his name did at
I mean,
one
if you
point. I
think
swear it
about it
did.
though, look at the guys for sure that are going to be on the ballot in the next couple of years. You're going to have AJ, you're going to have Usyk, you're going to have
Wilder.
Canelo, you're going to have Crawford, you're going to have Inoue, you're going to have fuck, who else? Those
No,
five
it was
for
on the
sure.
ballot.
And then
It was on the ballot?
who?
Yeah, I saw some stuff where people were like, yeah, they actually did vote for him. Well, a couple then.
Oh wow.
Oh, Porter
Yeah,
is
what's it
on the
called?
ballot. Oh, okay.
Appearing on the men's modern ballot, Lucian Bute. Oh hell, fucking no.
Oh
Mikey
fuck.
No,
Garcia,
he shouldn't get
Manny
in.
Pacquiao, and Sean Porter. That's nasty, yo. You really putting Lucian? Yo, that shit just lost value to me right now.
Bro.
Yo, push on in just because of that alone, bro.
Fucking Lucy and Butte.
They
Dog, I
they
would have
got
put
Yeah,
pussy on that
I
ballot
would have
right now.
put Kovalev on there before fucking
I
Butte.
would put
yeah,
Sven okay before I
for
put Bute
sure.
on that shit.
For
Would have
sure,
put
I would have
Steven.
put
I would have put
Kovalev.
Stevens. I would have put Kovalev and Stevenson in there before fucking Butte.
That's
Like what?
nasty, bro. Oh my
I think
god.
I would have put Chad Dawson even before Lucien Bute.
Man, like who the fuck decided that shit? Like
Yeah, literally that. Lucien Bute is the Canadian Deontay Wilder. All the paper
Bro,
defenses he made of that
they
belt.
he's the
they
Crazy.
really looked at that shit and they said, yo, so real quick, we're gonna put the one dude that said, hey, there's a lot of great super middleweights fighting.
nah.
I'm just
I
not
tell
gonna
you,
do that shit.
no. I'm gonna tell you what they put Lucy and Butte on there because they not gonna pick him. You see what I mean? It'll justify. It'll justify their bullshit. Like, well, at least we didn't vote for Butte, so motherfuckers. Well, at least they didn't vote for Butte. We're like, yeah, they did. They didn't. You know, they put him in there so they don't pick him. You know that's what he's
That's
there for.
insane.
He's a paperweight. It's
That's just
crazy.
nasty.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fucking Lucy and Butte, bro. The fucking
And I might,
audacity.
hey, push
I,
on in because of that alone, bro.
I
You
ain't
the
heard
fact
that
you got
shit in
Lucy
a
and
long
Bute
time,
standing in
man.
the same hallway as that motherfucker is disgusting.
Bro, Lucy and Butte shouldn't be allowed within 50 feet of the building of the hall that the building is in, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Is
He
he
should just
still
be banned from
fighting at all?
Canastota, bro. You too close, bro. In
Is
fact,
Yeah.
get out of New York.
Is that guy even fighting at all?
Nah,
No,
he's
he
done.
retired already.
No, he
Country.
retired a long time ago.
The last time he fought was probably 6, 7 years ago. Because I
Yeah.
haven't seen him in a fight since like 2018, 2019.
Now
Right.
a guy that I would vote for. I don't know if he's gonna get in though, but I would vote for him. Badu Jack when the time comes. I would vote for him.
Um,
Yeah,
maybe.
you can make a case because he's won
No.
multiple weight class titles
I mean, he
for
fought
sure.
people though. Like it's not just that I was a champion at so however many weights, but he fought people. Like he did fight people. Like he's got a good
Oh yeah,
resume.
no, yeah,
I would vote for Jack.
He reminds me of kind of like what's it called? Who's that guy that came from, was it middleweight that lost to Duran? Barkley. Barkley. He kind of reminds
I
me of
ran
that, to be
Barkley.
honest.
I ran Barkley.
nah. Jack has had a better career than Iran Barkley.
Shout out to Don
Has it
Juan.
been
The
that much better?
closest Danny gets into the Hall of Fame is if he's scanning your tickets to get into the Hall of Fame building. Who you man, fucking Ball versus Fulton, man. Brant Figueroa versus Fulton. Ignacio, do you trust Nick Ball to handle Brandon Figueroa?
That's happening?
I
Yes, that's
I would
happening.
think so because him and Frank want that Inoue payday, so they're not gonna let anybody fuck that up. And to me, Brandon has not proven that he can even really fight anymore. Like he's just kind of a guy now at this point.
He was
I thought I
kind
I
of
thought it was supposed to be
kind of a
Leo.
guy. Bro, he is a guy. Like, bro, you just a guy, bro. Like, you
Yeah,
literally,
that's
you
what I
were always
mean. Like,
the real shit is that you were always just a guy. We just wanted to look at your sister. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, that's what we were all waiting for. And fucking not for that, we wouldn't know who the fuck you are. Like, who's this kid whose eyes are far apart? Where'd they find him? You know what I'm saying? But
I
the
mean,
reason I asked that is because of the Luis Neri fight. That the last time we saw Brandon in there with a pressure fighter, Luis Neri, he did stop him, he did knock him out. Granted that Fulton beat him pretty comprehensively in the second fight. Well, yeah, but Fulton's a boxer. Ball is not a boxer. You know, you're gonna be in his face, you're gonna be in his chest. So, you know, you're gonna take some lumps. You don't think that Brandon can hurt him?
Where's this fight happening?
UK.
I'm picking Ball. I think that's
Nah,
good
Jules,
enough for
because
me.
his power hasn't translated 26.
Yeah. He looked
He's
pretty shit
Translated
with
for one.
Joette.
Fulton said on Millions Dollars Worth of Game that Brandon had him pissing blood. So them punches
Really?
still got a little something
Yeah,
on.
yeah, I remember that. At
You talking about for
Wait,
the
what?
second fight? For the
For the
second
second
fight?
fight?
first fight,
That
first
I
fight,
mean,
first
he
fight,
just
first
said
fight,
he was just on
first
Million
fight.
Dollars Worth of Game, but Monday. So he said, I don't know if it's the first fight or the second fight, but this is what he
It was
said.
first fight. I remember that because he said like basically he was like that's why he said yo I changed up my style again because he said yo it's cool being exciting but after the Figueroa fight I was pissing blood like I don't want to do that shit again.
He did, but he, you know, there was a legitimate argument that Stefan might have lost that fight, that he kind of got away with that one, made off like a bandit, the first one. But the second one, he beat him comprehensively. And the fights were at different weights. That was at 22. This rematch was at 26. And
And
he lost that shit. Brandon lost that shit, man. Even I
and
thought Brandon was gonna win that
I think
shit.
Fulton did talk about like kind of having like weight struggles at 22 at a certain point.
Yeah, he stayed there too long. He stayed there too long. But you know, we'll see because my thing is that Nick isn't hard to find. Nick is gonna stand right in front of you. And granted that I don't think for a second Frank fucking Warren is gonna let Brandon
Yeah.
win a decision. He's not letting that nah.
No.
They will
If-
shoot you in the ring before they let you leave here.
Jules,
I,
after what
I
they
will
just did
say
to
that
Joseph Parker, fuck yeah.
Right?
yeah.
But if
I
he takes it out of the judge's hands, Ignacio is the thing
I
I'm
don't think
saying.
so.
Oh no,
No?
yeah. He will.
But
I could see that. I
but
could
the
see
thing
if Nick Ball has Figueroa on the ropes, just like Wardley had Parker, and he ain't landing shit, but it looks crazy busy. I could see the referee, like I could see Frank telling the referee, "Get in there, motherfucker! Stop it!"
Yeah, Howard Foster going to dive in
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
like he's taking a fucking bullet. Like he said, stop this. He's,
I
he's
the only thing I think is like because people are gonna probably say like he looked bad against Fulton and he looked bad against Joette. Respectfully to Nick Ball, both of those guys are far more skilled than Ball is, like just
that.
in general.
Yes. I'll tell your ass this. This is a hot take, man. This
You
is a
gonna say
hot
Joette
take.
could beat him?
Yeah,
Not right
yeah.
now. Not right now. I well the thing
Yo,
is with
did
Joette,
you see? Did you see the Ronnie Rios fight?
yeah, I did. Yeah, I told you about that fight. I said, yeah, I didn't like how he got his face bloodied up and everything.
If Ronnie could do that, Joette can't do that.
But
Yeah,
Joette,
and
yo,
Joette's a little bit better skilled than Ronnie.
no,
And
he is. The
bigger,
thing
and
is
bigger.
Yeah.
that every time I see Joette, I'm like, yo, I'm waiting for you to get like to that age where it's like, yo, this shit not working no more. Like it could be against Ball. Like that's why I don't really put it in there.
You know, make a long story short. You could favor Nick Ball to beat Brandon Figueroa unless
Yes,
Brandon knocks him out. Unless,
that is dumb. I'm sorry.
bro,
That's a country pick.
my dude, Ball just went through it with Sam fucking Goodman, bro.
Yeah,
With Sam Goodman, the good man.
but like, I know this is disrespectful again, but Sam Goodman is also a more skilled fighter than Brandon
Oh
Figueroa.
my god. Bro, you get the hell out of here.
Oh, God.
like, like
Look, respectfully, this can of tuna fish is more skilled than Brandon Figueroa, bro.
Oh my
You know what I'm
God!
saying?
Stop it.
Fucking Jules, the Star Kiss tuna is better than fucking Brandon Figueroa.
That's what he gonna say, bro. You know that this pack of Bic lighters is actually more skilled than Brandon Figueroa. You know what I'm saying? But which is not necessarily wrong. My thing is that Nick, you get hit. You do get hit. If Brandon get in with a few good ones, is my thing. That and I agree with everything you say about Brandon Ray. Like the dude fucking sucks ass. But when you don't make yourself a hard target, you do make his job easier. That's what Luis Neri did. You want to stand in
Yeah.
front of him swinging for the fences, and you caught a hot one. Got folded up. We'll see.
Bro, they
It was
really
good.
robbed Joette for this shit, bro.
Yeah, they really did, though. High key, not just him, Mirko Coelho, too. Mirko Coelho
Yeah.
was the
Wait.
fucking mandatory.
Oh. I thought they just actually robbed him. I was about to be like, yo, when did this fight happen?
No. They basically let fucking Brandon skip him. He
Because
was already
you know why?
there.
Like, quiet as kept. Like, I think they're throwing Miko Coelho like under the stairs. But if you actually watch him fight,
I know
that's
why.
a bad fight for people, bro.
Listen, I knew, like, they don't want some fucking Argentine, not known motherfucker coming in here and fucking up this paper.
I think he knocked out Ogawa too, the dude that gave Carrington all those problems.
Yeah, they're not gonna let Mirko come in here with his, with his fucking Argentinian shit and fuck up this money. Nick Ball is arguably one of the only guys, if not the only guy at 126 that could sell some tickets. They're not letting this dude fuck that up. Nah.
But they gotta like, yo, pull him out of the stairs for something, bro. Like, put him in one good fight in America. Just give me some. Just let him ruin somebody's career.
The shit is nobody at 126 want to do nothing, bro. Nobody.
Let him ruin Angelo's, bro.
Fucking Stephen Fulton already said, I'm not coming back to 26. He literally said that. Surprise. But WBC, okay, do you want to give Shushu the belt? Like, what are we doing? He's number one. Stefan's not gonna fight him. What are we doing?
Who's number two?
Taking so long? Who's number two? Bruce?
No. For the WBC, like number one is gonna be Bruce, but number two is who?
I don't know who number two is. I haven't looked at it in a minute, but I know that Bruce is up there. Bruce is next in line. So I'm like, what is the hold up? Just give him the belt. Stefan said he's literally not coming back to 2-6.
All that 1 and 2 fight for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Man, Bruce gonna be
WBC.
fucking 34 years old, weighing 126.
God.
Hey, bro, it's that vegan diet, bro. That shit working wonders for him.
That dude eating that fucking Wonder Burger. What's that shit? I can't. What's?
The Impossible Burger.
The Impossible
He eating
Burger.
Yo, he out here. He eating the Impossible Burger and taking off the bun, so it gives him even less weight, bro.
Bro, he eat the Impossible Burger with a knife and fork, bro. You don't even, you know what I'm saying? You cut that shit into little pieces, bro.
Oh yeah, nah, bro. The person that's second place is a random dude from Japan.
Oh yeah, so you know what time it is.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, book
it's
it.
Over.
Book it for March. You know what I'm saying? Book it. Oh man, Top Rank. Y'all need to hurry up and get a deal, man. Get a deal.
Yeah, what we doing tomorrow about the fight tomorrow?
To be.
Oh, no. Herb, all you got to do, if you got either Tubi, Pluto,
I'm saying you
got all that, right?
Yeah,
I'm going live for that. Yeah, I'm going live for that. That's gonna be good. Yeah, I'm going live for that. Yeah, definitely, bro. I told you, I'm starting to do it. I'm gonna go live like at 8:30, 8:30, usual time, around 8:30 for that.
Okay.
So on that note, I'm fucking going to sleep. And Brandon sucks, man. Brandon sucks.
Good night, Night,
See y'all on the next one.
Peace.
Yeah, guys, tomorrow.